What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along. And today, Arsenal against West Ham, London derby. West Ham against Arsenal, people, at the Emirates, and a must-win game for Arsenal in this title race. Big up to everyone locked in. Hope you're well. I know my schedule has been a bit crazy this week. As I said, it's been half term. Been looking after my kids and it's been a bit crazy. So yeah, from Monday, schedule back to normal. In fact, from today, schedule back to normal. Arsenal today, watch along. Obviously, we do a fan cam after the game. Tomorrow, I'm going to do a watch along for Man City against Liverpool. Let's see what goes on over there. And then Monday will just be back to regular. And then we play, when do we play? Wednesday against Forest. Curtis Shaw derby, people, against Forest. So, yeah, man, big up to everyone. Hope you are well. And, yeah, dad life, you know, you have to handle business. Better Biev versus Bivol. I go Better Biev. I think he'll win again, to be honest. Bit of a shame that Dubois pulled out of the fight. Makes the fight card not look as good, but it is what it is. You know? Yeah, you know how it goes, people. You know how it goes. Daddy duties have to come first and that. Marino and Mbappe, jeez. I mean, there's an element of desperation attached to that, isn't there? But we're so shameless. We'll just embrace it anyway, people. You know what I mean? It's wild that we're having to rely on a player like that anyway. But it is what it is. It is what it is. We are where we are. But yeah, Dubois apparently had an infection. Oh, Man United have equalised. Man United have equalised. Ugarte, they were 2-0 down. Wow. 2 goals in 10 minutes for United. 2-2, people. Bruno got one back from a free kick. Ugarte's just volleyed one in. 2-2. Manchester United, people. For everyone locked in live. Yeah, Cello, as you said, 2-2. Listen, the card is still stacked, but a heavyweight boxing, man, I would have liked to have seen Dubois, man. I think this is a different Dubois now after beating Joshua. So, listen, it's still a stacked card. They're saying it's the best card of all time. But, yeah, you know, I love heavyweight boxing. I am disappointed to see that fight off the card. But, yeah, obviously still a big fight. Bacoli's not bad, but obviously the man's come in at, like, 4 days' notice or something. Big up Rishab, who said, big up Big C, going for a difficult phase in my personal life. The shows always cheer me up. Thank you. Listen, man. When the storm clears, the sunshine appears, my friend. You may just be going through stormy weather. You know what I mean? But the sunshine will appear at some stage. But big up to you for tuning in, man. Shaquille said, bro, we missed you, bro. We need more content. I was so bored this week, Big C. I'm back, man. We're back. We're back. We're back, my blood clot. Back, boy. You know what I mean? We're back, people. Scheduled back to normal now, you know? Schedule's back to normal, so don't worry. We're there. Guna Carlos, call me crazy, but stylistically, sorry, especially because our attack is currently horrific. Would Atleti be harder than Real Madrid for us if we go through? Right, we are going to get into that. Hold fire, bro. Hold fire. There's 10 minutes left in this Man United game, so as you're watching live, we are still looking at that. Let's go through the Arsenal team. Then we will talk about the Champions League draw, which I didn't even do that. Pakistan versus India tomorrow. Them games are crazy. Do you know what? I'm not as much into cricket anymore. I'll be honest, man. Back in the day, I used to stay up late, watch the West Indies. Brian Lara's my favourite batsman ever. I met Courtney Walsh in Nottingham years ago, and I actually met Wavell Hines in Jamaica when I was on holiday one time as well. So there's very much a cricket in history. But the West Indies are not what they used to be. So my interest in cricket has kind of, you know, fallen backwards. I'm more of a basketball fan now, to be honest. But yeah, let's talk about the Arsenal lineup, people. Couple of changes. David Raya in goal. Timber at right back. A lot of people were saying maybe Timber will come out, get a rest. I think we have to understand Ben White has been injured for a while. And he's not going to be rushed back in. He's been out for 3 months. They have to take their time with it. Calafiori comes in at left back over Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly got that brilliant clearance against Leicester. But Calafiori's a £40 million signing. He has to play him at some stage. Did it need to be today? I mean, West Ham's system, I mean, Bowen or Kudus will drift to that right-hand side. Our left-hand side against Calafiori, we do have 3 games in quick succession. You know, I would listen, Lewis Skelly is the best player at left-back at the moment for us, so I'm always thinking play the best team. However, wow, Man United might have a penalty here, people. This could be a penalty for Man United, handball. VAR check for a penalty. It looked like it hit his arm as well. Yeah, listen, for me, Lewis Skelly would be at left back, but Calafiori, £40 million. You know how it goes, man. These guys have to justify why they sign players and stuff like that. I don't think that's a pen, by the way. His arm's right next to him. So Lewis Skelly on the bench. The midfield, Partey, Rice, Martin, Odegaard, the captain, who has not been performing well. We need a performance from Martin Odegaard. And the front 3, Ethan Nwaneri, the young star, Leandro Trossard, and Mikel, Haaland, Mbappe, Romario, Marino. The striker saviour, people. Now, there is one thing we have to bear in mind here. Leicester, second worst defence in the league, coming off the bench, couple of clutch goals, very different from doing it from the start of the game where, you know, towards the end of the game gets a little bit more spread out. There's more space. You're going to, you know, you get an opportunity to get chances, I think, against teams. West Ham, I mean, Todibo, Kilman, Wan-Bissaka, Cresswell. It's an experienced back 4, bit more aggression, better than Leicester. We will see. I did say there's going to be days where Marino plays up front and he's awful. He's going to have days where he looks like a centre midfielder trying to do a job up front. But there is going to be days where we create chances and he's a decent finisher. So, and we saw the Sterling Trossard thing and it didn't work. Whatever we need from Sterling, we can't get it at the moment. I've said many times with Raheem Sterling, I don't think the Arsenal fan base should be angry with Sterling. I think you're just genuinely seeing a player that is way past his best. It's like a top quality car and the engine's knackered. You know, you bought a Bentley off Auto Trader because it was cheap, but it's got 200,000 miles on the clock. Sterling is done as a top level footballer. Now, the problem we've got, we need Sterling to do something. There's going to be games where Trossard isn't playing well or Marino's not playing well. Sterling's the only attacking player with Butler Adeji. Sterling might need to come off the bench for 20 minutes and go past Wan-Bissaka or do something in a shorter period of time. So it's going to be interesting. But Marino starts up front, which is our we feel like it's our secret weapon at the moment. Not so secret now, of course. The Arsenal bench, Neto, Ben White returns, Kivior, Zinchenko, Tierney, Jorginho. 3 left-backs again, people, and a right-back. Then it's Jorginho, Lewis Skelly. With Lewis Skelly, actually, it's 4 left-backs. Raheem Sterling and Butler Adeji. I mean, at this stage, to be honest, if you need to take off, let's say you need to take Marino off today, because he's not playing well or he's tired because he doesn't have the work rate or whatever, you might actually be better off bringing on Butler Adeji than Raheem Sterling, to be honest. I mean, I looked at Butler Adeji's record on his loan moves, and his record is absolutely shocking. Chido Obi's actually been subbed on for Man United here, so he's getting first-team football at the moment, which is crazy. Mayor, I'm with you. This re-release Premier League, Man United are in. Oh, it's cleared. This new Premier League football, amazing. I'm so glad they've brought it back. It's funny how things come full circle, isn't it? The old school Premier League ball, they re-release it. It's amazing. It looks way better than the other ones. I can't believe they're going to Puma next year, which is not right for me. But obviously they threw the bag at the Premier League and they've took it. Oh, chance. Beto heads it straight at Onana. Calafiori up front. Bro, we might actually have to do something crazy. Like, throw Calafiori up top. You know, throw Gabriel up front and just whip crosses in. I mean, Butler is a striker. He's a youth team player. He's been given a pro contract. There has to be a certain level of talent there. But from what I hear, Chido Obi although was years younger than Butler, was seen as a higher level. Put Neto up top. Why not, people? Didn't Arteta say Calafiori was an option? Well, was he joking or not? I don't know. Big up Static. The Premier League football is a re-release retro from 20 years ago. Those footballs were amazing. I love them. Honestly, love them. They've released that Merlin Night football, what I love as well. But I don't know if they're using that. But online, you can buy that. Jason, basically, I mean, I waffle on about this all the time. But this game, Arsenal game, is not shown live in the UK. So I'm going to have to... I'm going to have to VPN settings it. I think it's one of the worst things about English football is that you can't watch a 3 p.m. kickoff when you're paying for Amazon Prime, you're paying for TNT Sports, you're paying for Sky Sports, and then at 3 o'clock, Arsenal, who are in a title race, you don't put the game on TV. It's absolutely embarrassing. It's one of the worst things. Yeah, I can go to the Caribbean on holiday. I can go to Spain. I can go to America. And I can watch the 3 p.m.s. It's ridiculous. They're moving like it's the Stone Ages. Like, is this Fred Flintstone and Wilma and Barney Rubbles? Like, I don't get it. It's a shambles. You can live around the corner from the stadium. You can't watch it. I can go 2,000 miles away and watch the game. Make it make sense. Like the Total 90 ball from back in the day. Classic. Yeah, amazing footballs, man. Man United dominating this game at the moment. Well, I don't know if it is a race. We've kind of stumbled over at 50 metres. And we're chasing after Usain Bolt. Although I wouldn't say Liverpool are Usain Bolt. But, you know, they are. It'll be interesting. What we need to do. I've said many times on this channel. I don't expect Arsenal to win the title. I don't think we have the firepower. Which is shocking when you think we had a January window to address it. But keep it competitive. Beat West Ham today. Do a watch along tomorrow, we will. And let's see if Man City can do something against Liverpool. Keep it interesting. Big Steve 1 said, good afternoon, Curtis in the community. Hope everything is well. Really sad to hear that Valletta Wallace has passed. Always spoke highly of her son. Now they get to reunite. The mother of Biggie Smalls, the notorious B.I.G., has passed away. And Biggie Smalls, listen, one of the best rappers of all time. Man United could be in it. Oh, Pickford saves it. Yeah, I saw the Mobile Awards. Not all of it, but Cartel. It's mad Arsenal v West Ham is always televised. We really play them on a Saturday. It's ridiculous, people. But get your links in the chat when we get closer to kickoff. What channel are you watching it on and stuff like that. Right, I didn't do a Champions League watch-along yesterday, so we're going to talk about it here, give you my reaction, and I want to hear what you guys think. I think we've all got the same thought process. And I'm just embracing it for what it is. I'm very honest with the community. I like to take sort of stock in being honest with you guys, because you guys are very honest with me. Some of you will come in the chat and say, you know, you're going through difficulties in your life, but the channel keeps you, you know, feeling good. And I think, you know what, if they can be honest with me like that, I'll be honest. I saw that draw yesterday, and obviously we knew we were getting Feyenoord or PSV. We would have rather got Feyenoord. They're not as good as PSV in the Dutch league, but Van Persie's gone there as manager. It just felt like, you know, that could have been tricky. We've got PSV, and a lot of Arsenal fans are looking past PSV, by the way, which I don't think we can, because I thought they looked good against Juventus, and our history in Europe is not exactly great. So, and big up FaZe, who said, you're struggling as well, man. Stay strong, man. Appreciate you tuning in as well. Keep your head up. So, I don't think there's any guarantees that we beat PSV. I'll be totally honest with you. However, let me zoom in on this. We all know what we're looking at here is this situation here, which is if we beat PSV, we will play Real Madrid or Atletico Madrid. Now, I'll be honest with you. I'll be totally honest with you. I've watched those two teams quite often. I think we will massively struggle if we even get past PSV, by the way, which is no guarantee, because they are dangerous. I would be very surprised if we beat Real Madrid or Atletico Madrid. In fact, in some ways, probably not, but in a crazy way, Atletico Madrid might even be a worse game. But I tell you something, from a content point of view and a fan point of view, I'm excited if Arsenal get Real Madrid. I am. I said last year I hated the fact. Oh, penalty to Everton! Penalty to Everton! I got to go full screen. We'll get back to the Champions League talk. Penalty to Everton in the 93rd minute. Yes! There's a VAR check to go with it, but please. Penalty to Everton against Manchester United in the 93rd minute. Did he dive? Beto. No, it's not even Beto. Who was that? Ashley Young. Former Man United player. That's a pen. That is definitely a pen. Former Man United player. Didn't the bird poo in his mouth once? He's pulled down there. I think it's De Ligt. It's a definite penalty. 100%. Or was it Maguire? You don't need a VAR check, mate. I can tell you that's a pen already. What are they even checking it? Yeah, Beto's offside. He's got nothing to do with it. That's a pen. I think it's Maguire. You love to see it. Now, De Ligt looks like he's pulling his shirt first up. And, yeah, it's a pen. All day long. Not offside. Poo mouth Ashley Young. Bit of a dive, I can't lie. Minimal contact, but I don't care. Beautiful scenes, people. Beautiful scenes. That is 100% a pen. I don't care. Yeah, that's a pen. Maguire's got arms around him as well. It's a double foul. Look, De Ligt pulls the shirt. Maguire's got arms around him. Done and dusted, people. Done and dusted. That is a pen. That is a pen. Ashley Young, shameless settings. The bird dumped in his mouth, and now he's dumped on Man United. That's a pen all day long. 100% a pen. Oh, they've sent him to the screen. How can VAR not give that decision? If Man United get away with this, it's a disgrace. Don't you dare give it as offside because Beto's offside. He doesn't get... He has no involvement. Beto is offside, but he's got no involvement in the play. Don't be stupid here and give offside. That is not offside. He has nothing to do with that whatsoever. You go, no. There no chance is that offside. Now get that out of your head. I think they're going to give the not give the offside. This is the wrong angle, by the way. You can't really see De Ligt pulling his shirt from this angle. Do you know what? Do you know what's not helping Ashley Young? He does a very exaggerated dive as he jumps. Looks like Tom Daley jumping into a swimming pool, man. Show the other angle, man. That's the better angle. There you go. Clear short. He pulls his shirt. He's got to give the pen. He's given no penalty. You absolute cheat. Oh, my days. Wow. You've just denied us A1 drama. He's pulled his shirt twice. He's pulled his shirt twice. I don't care if he does a double somersault. De Ligt has fouled him twice. You can't pull a man's shirt. He's pulled it there. And then with the other hand. Oh, that might even be Maguire pulling it. Wow. How can you pull a man's shirt twice? It doesn't matter if he does a backflip. It's a foul. That should have been a penalty. Man, you have got away with it. You've just denied me some A1 drama on the channel before the Arsenal game, man. I'm disappointed. I tell you what, but Man United better not score a winner. They're over the 5 minutes added on. Listen, Ashley Young has not helped himself because he's so theatrical. He's probably made the referee doubt him. Oh, Man, you're on the attack. Man, you're on the attack here. Wow. Dorgu. Last chance. Garnacho. They've got everyone behind the ball. They can't get the ball in the box. 7 minutes gone. There was 5 minutes added on. Terrible cross. Everton blast it away. What's Beto got here? Come on, Anana. Missed that. Oh, he's volleyed it. They're still playing. Oh, my God. Man, you could be in. Xerxes. Pickford, hurry up. Yeah, he's got it. Come on, Evan. What do you guys think? Was that a penalty? It's one of them penalties. If you give it against my team, I'm calling you a cheating this and that. But I'm saying letter of the law, bro. He's pulled his shirt twice. How can he pull his shirt twice? Does it matter how you fall to the floor? As if it's a foul, right? I don't know. It's interesting. I'm surprised it wasn't given. I'm surprised VAR bottled it and sent the ref to the screen. But it is what it is. It was definitely theatrical. Corner to Man United. Wow. We'll come back to the Champions League conversation in a minute. I thought they showed the ref the wrong angle, but he saw it at the end. Oh, Ferguson's there, right? Alex Ferguson's there. They definitely won't do anything against United. If United score from here, I'm fuming. Big up that guy, D. Yeah, don't forget, people, today's show is sponsored by Proton VPN. Use the code CurtisShawTV to get 3 months free on the 1-year plan. Link, no, I haven't pinned the link in the chat, actually. Thank you very much for reminding me. Full-time whistle goes in the Man United game 2-2. I suppose that's a good result for United. They're that bad at the moment. 2-2 after being 2-0 down, and I think they've got Ipswich next. So they should beat them at home as well. Ashley Young is furious with the ref, saying it should have been a penalty. Right, it's pinned in the comments now as well, and it's in the chat. Big up to everyone locked in. Do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe, people. Road to 100k, and we will start the build-up to the Arsenal game as we move. Right, let's go back to the Champions League conversation that we were having. Arsenal get PSV. The winners get Atletico Madrid or Real Madrid. First of all, and big up Amanda who said, tune in into Curtis Shaw TV while in the gym. Big up yourself. And big up Beer who said, give Proton VPN some love. Keep yourself protected online, people. You don't want people messing with your internet and your apps and all of your banking and all of that stuff, people. Arsenal game kicks off at 3 p.m. Listen, I wouldn't be confident if we played Atletico Madrid or Real Madrid. Atletico sit in, make life difficult. We struggle to break those sorts of teams down. And they can attack, by the way. I just want to... I'm kind of embracing it like this, people. And big up my broski Akeem in the chat. He said, I'm looking forward to the potential semis, even though our attack is trash. As a football fan, of course we want our team to win trophies. And that's what we're desperate for this Arsenal team to do. However, ain't it all about playing against the best teams? When we were playing, sorry, they're going to get shots here again, but Dundalk and Bodo Glimt in the Europa League, I was like, bro, when are we going to play Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, all of these big European giants? I thought last season, you know, struggling against Porto and Bayern Munich were not that good. What I'm saying is, if you're going to go out of the Champions League, go out against Real Madrid, against Mbappe, Bellingham, Rodrigo, Vinicius Jr., Valverde, and them, man. Don't go out against PSV. Don't go out against Porto or someone like that. Play a big game of football. So, for me, we were going to play them, whether it was the quarterfinal, whether it was the semi-final, or the final. Yeah, if you get to a final, maybe you think a one-off game gives you more opportunity. But I'm embracing it because I didn't expect us to win the Champions League anyway. Not with the attack that we've got. So, you can't be in the Champions League and hide from the Giants. It just doesn't work like that. Like, eventually, you've got to play Real Madrid. You've got to play Barcelona. You've got to play Bayern Munich. We played Bayern Munich last year. We actually did quite well against them at the Emirates. We just failed to break them down in the away leg. So I think every Arsenal fan... I saw Arsenal fans yesterday. Oh, we're out, we're out. I thought, you know what? Just enjoy it for what it is. We ain't been in the... We haven't won the Champions League ever. So I'm going to embrace that game. So, you know, especially the home game. You know, we've got them at home first. I think we've really got to go for them. And you never know. It's in April. We might have Saka back. We might have not Odegaard, Martinelli back. It is what it is. It is what it is. So I think we have to embrace it. Now, I just hope we get past PSV. That's my one. I mean, we play at home second. So you go to Holland. don't get beat, bring them back to the Emirates. Against Real Madrid, unfortunately, the home game's first. Shaquille said Atletico is the best defensive team in the world. They have a serious mid-block Big C, and we struggle with that type of gameplay. I think Real Madrid, we would have more success from open play. Listen, the one thing you know with Real Madrid is they will attack you, which can help you attack them because they will leave big gaps defensively. You got players like Lucas Vazquez at right back who I don't rate. He can definitely be got at, although they played Valverde there and he did well the other day. But Real Madrid will concede goals because they attack so much, whereas Atletico are much more defensively rugged. I actually think Atletico, elements of that game would be more difficult for us. So for me, beat PSV. Give me Real Madrid over 2 legs. Let's embrace it for what it is. Leahy said, what is the point of being in the Champions League if we're going to cry about potentially playing the Madrids of the world? That's what we're here for, bro. That's what we're here for. But as I keep saying, the players, what they can't do is start thinking about these Madrid teams, because I'm telling you now, that PSV team is not a joke. They are not a joke. They are a solid team. Noah Lang, Bakayoko, they're a decent team who will cause us problems, especially in that away leg in Holland. We haven't got amazing pedigree in Europe away from home. So, listen, as a fan, I'll be as I say, I'm being totally honest with you as a content creator. And as a fan, Real Madrid at the Emirates, Mbappe at the carpet, Vinny, the content for those 2 games, the watch-alongs, the build-up, I'm fully embracing it. You know, the spirit of Thierry in the Bernabeu. And listen, let's get one thing clear. Let's get one thing abundantly clear, people. Yeah, if you was a betting man or woman, we all expect Real Madrid to beat Arsenal. But this is football. If it wasn't football, we wouldn't tune in. It would be boring and we just wouldn't even bother watching it. We're all going to watch it because even though we think Real Madrid will beat us, there is always that possibility in life that we might beat them. We might beat them. You never know. They lost 2.5 weeks ago. They lost to Espanyol away from home. Last week, they drew 1-1 with Osasuna. Things can happen in football. They drew away with Rayo Vallecano 3-3. Anything can happen in football, people. Anything can happen. Do I expect us to beat them? Probably not. I tell you something, we'll have a good go at them at the Emirates. That's the only way we get the better of them. So I say, every Arsenal fan, embrace it. Embrace it. But we got to get past PSV first. We've got to get past PSV. And that game is not no joke. But big up to everybody locked in. And there's over 3,100 of you already. Big up the Twitch gang as well, locked in. See you, net. PSV will have a go at us, man. In that Juve game, I thought, wow, they play on the front foot. Right, let me. Yeah, we've just watched the last 20 minutes, 15 minutes of United Everton. Man United were 2-0 down, looking like they were going to get thrashed. They got back to 2-2. Everton denied a penalty in the 93rd minute. I mean, theatrical from Ashley Young, yes. But I think it's a penalty. I'm sorry. I don't know how Ashley Young can go for the ball, get his shirt pulled twice, and a penalty is not given. I don't understand it. For me, that is a penalty. The ref gives the penalty, goes to look at the screen, and then overrules it. I think they've been done there. I think that's a penalty. I'm sorry. I don't care about the theatricals of how he jumps to the floor. You've pulled his shirt twice. Martin said, Michael Owen just said the ref was never given any angle that shows the double shirt pull on Ashley Young by VAR. Honestly, this VAR in this country is nothing short of embarrassing. I've spoken about it before. It's scandalous. There was a clear angle that showed him get his shirt pulled twice. And apparently he wasn't even shown that angle. And remember, he does a show with Howard Webb, by the way. So it doesn't, he's not somebody that you would expect to have a go at VAR. Like, I think that's a penalty. People saying that's not a penalty. Bro, how can you pull someone's shirt twice when he's going for the ball? People are saying it's not a penalty because of the way that Ashley Young fell to the floor. And I get it. He's completely exaggerated. And I don't rate Ashley Young either. He's a little poo-mouth cheat. But They pulled his shirt twice, bro. De Ligt can't pull his shirt twice. That's a foul, bro. You can't do that. He's behind him. That is a penalty. That is a penalty. I'm sorry. It's a pen. You cannot pull someone's shirt twice. But hey, it is what it is. They got bigger problems. Shall I put a tweet out? Young exaggerates the fall. But his shirt is pulled twice. It's a penalty. That's a pen all day long for me. I'm sorry. Anyway, bird. Yeah, once the bird dumps in your mouth, your credibility's kind of gone, innit, Ashley Young? You know what I mean? We don't really trust what you say. Anyway, winning the next 4 games will give hope, says HR. Big up to you. Highly wanted criminal vibes. Wins Champions Leagues 2. Chelsea pulled 2. That year Chelsea won it, man. No one would have expected it. But they were so solid defensively. That's what Arsenal are going to need in the Champions League. They're going to have to defend like monsters. Brian, Brooklyn in the building. Big up yourself, bro. Big up Curtis. PSV, Madrid, Liverpool, Barca. Let's go. Yeah, that's... Oh, is that the route we've actually got all the way? Liverpool get Villa if they win, right? That'll be a cracking game over 2 legs. And Barca, oof. Must win today, 3-0 to the Gunners. I have to admit, I'll give you my prediction shortly. I'm not giving us 3 goals. Although I would love us to. Saliba scoping out the Bernabeu early, says Jamie. I never even thought about that. But imagine if he wraps up Mbappe and we beat them. Carl said PSV lost Ricardo Pepe, who has 17 goals this year. Listen, we are better than PSV. Don't get me wrong. If we play well, we should beat them. But it's a dangerous game, the away one. Guna Carlos, we need to max our attack. When Saka gets back, we need to do what West Ham does and put either Ethan or Saka at striker and the other at right wing with Nelly at left wing. They're saying that Saka will be back in training after the international break, which is the end of March. So you're looking at another 5 weeks till he's back. And Martinelli will be back then as well. So it would make a huge difference, even to have one of them maybe on the bench and maybe one of them starting. We would be in much better shape. Neil said no notification from YouTube. YouTube, come on, man. What's going on here? How are they not getting notifications? I'm loving my new chair, by the way. Oh, gosh. Just lean back. I've got all... Yeah, when I show you this, I'm going to have my sponsored video for this next week, so look out for it. But... game changer. I can actually move the desk up and just stand up and go, wow. Desk goes up and down. It's a madness. So when I get hyped in certain games, you're just going to see me standing up going crazy. So yeah, man, I can't wait. And I'm just leaning back, man. Jeez. Simple things really entertain you as you get older, people. I can't lie, you know, just sitting in a comfortable chair feels very exciting when you get a little bit older. It's madness still. But anyway, people, right, let's focus on today's game. Arsenal lineup, as we said, for those of you just tuned in, we're 16 minutes until kickoff. David Raya in goal. The headline news for Arsenal: Calafiori comes in for Lewis Skelly. Do you agree with that? Do you think we should have kept going with Lewis Skelly? Or do you think it's right to rotate and give him a rest? He's only a young player. I have to admit, when I saw the starting lineup, I was a little bit disappointed that Lewis Skelly wasn't playing. I know we're in a situation now where players have to be rotated and things like that. But, you know, he's in really good form. Thomas Tuchel, apparently, considering him for the next England squad. So... I am a little bit disappointed, but, you know, they say these players have to have a rest and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, I did. I got the same chair and desk what Turkish has got. He actually hooked me up. So, big him up, man. OG's back on Monday, hopefully, as well. The back four is Timber, Calafiori. They're the 2 fullbacks. Gabriel and Saliba. There was a lot of talk this week of Timber being rested. Ben White coming straight back into the team. But Ben White's been out since November. I just don't think it's wise for him to come straight back into the team. You know, he needs to be eased in. Maybe give him 10, 15 at the end of the game. We got Forest midweek, Man United in a week or so. So these games are huge, man. These games are huge. Gabriel and Saliba, who just seem to play every game, which is a credit to them. The midfield, which I'd say is our best midfield, Partey, Rice, and Odegaard. I'll be honest with you today. It's a sunny day in London. What is their midfield? Scholes, Alvarez, Souček, Ward-Prowse. I think what I'm saying today, people, and you're right, by the way, we've gone from books to desks and better chairs, man. The upgrades, you know, you enjoy those things. You have to. But as I'm saying, Odegaard needs to play well today, man. I feel like Odegaard owes us a performance. Some people saying he's not fully fit, but on what basis are we saying that? Are we using excuses for him because we like him as a player? So when he plays bad, we go, oh, he looks like he's still injured or he's not fully fit. How about he's actually not playing well? How about that? Like, we pick and choose sometimes when to defend players. Oh, he's out of form because he's out of form. But when it's a certain player, they'll go, oh, he's not fully fit yet. He hasn't recovered from the injury. Or no, I think Odegaard's just not playing well. I think, and I've said this so many times with Odegaard, he drops too far back to get the ball. I don't want Odegaard 10, 15 yards in front of our centre-backs picking up the ball. I don't want him there. I want him 10 yards outside of their penalty area. I've been calling him pillow foot for the last 2 months. The guy can't shoot. I think his balance is off when he hits the ball. I actually used to think Odegaard was a decent shooter when he hit it. Like, you've seen him, I think it was Newcastle away, Tottenham away, bottom corner, scored a banger against Chelsea, crossbarring in. He can't hit the ball at the moment. Now, I actually think Odegaard is a very talented player, which is why I'm quite harsh on him, because I expect more from him. Saka's out of this team, bro. Martinelli hasn't been playing well. You're the captain. I need to see some sort of leadership. It might not come from him shouting and screaming at people. He's not that kind of captain, but create a goal for us. Score a goal. Do something at a key moment. You know, I need to see more than snot out of the guy's nose, people. I'm sorry. You've come from Real Madrid. You're on massive wages. You're a captain. I need to see this guy do something. You can't keep dropping these performances. West Ham are not in great form. That midfield is not amazing. You need to get about them today and cause them problems. Rice in the 8, what I don't love, to be honest. I get what he wants from him. Rice is a very powerful player. He's broad shoulders, he's strong, he's quite reasonably quick. The problem with Rice for me is that when he's 30, 35 yards out, he's not great at picking out those passes, and his shooting's not great either. So in those attacking areas, does he have enough of the quality that we need? So we will see. We will see. You're right, Akeem. Partey can play those passes from closer to the defence. So I don't think Odegaard needs to drop back that much. Even as an 8, Odegaard needs to be more advanced and go and play closer. We don't have an out-and-out striker on this pitch. So what you don't want is a massive gap between Merino up front and Odegaard, who's the 8. You want him to get closer to him so he can link up with him. Little through ball, little 1-2, link up play, blah, blah, blah. He is more of an 8 than a 10, but I want him further up the pitch. So let's see what happens there. The front three. And I'll be honest, people, I've said this for a while. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but the most exciting player on this football pitch for Arsenal is Ethan Nwaneri. And it's not even close. It's not even close. Why? Because he can dribble, because he's quick, because he's direct, because he's scoring goals, because he's unpredictable. He can shoot with both feet. He's doing step overs. He's the most exciting player on this pitch for Arsenal fans today. Probably any fan, along with maybe Kudus, who's a very exciting player as well. So what would a draw do for us today? Probably a draw would leave us 7. Yeah, game over for me. If you can't beat West Ham, let's be real, like, yeah, mathematically, you'll still look at it and go, oh, you know, mate, West Ham are 16th. West Ham are 16th. They're lower than Man United. They've lost 12 out of 25. They've scored 29 goals in 25 games. Conceded 47. They've won one of their last 5. If you can't beat West Ham at home, you're not in the title race. So a draw does nothing for us. We've got to win. We have to win. We've got tougher games. We've got Forest away on Wednesday, bro. If you can't beat West Ham at home, you ain't going to beat Forest away. And Chelsea and Man United and Liverpool and those, you know, we've still got Man City. No, we've played Man City twice. We've still got Liverpool at Anfield, got United at Old Trafford, got Chelsea at home. Got tough games. It'll be interesting today. What Mourinho's just got to do today, what Mourinho has to do today, give us some presents. Be a target man. Win some flick-ons. Hold the ball up. Let them bounce the ball off you. Like, just roll it into you, set someone. You're a centre midfielder. So technically you're very good. You're used to having the ball at your feet. So what I expect from Mourinho today is link-up play. What he's not going to do is go marauding around the pitch and, you know, ripping up fullbacks and centre-backs. He's not going to suddenly turn into a 90-pace footballer. But technically, he should not struggle in that role. And like someone said, Olivier Marino, can you win your flick-ons? Can you link up play? We know he's very good in the air. If the high cross gets put in, I expect him to be a problem. And then we saw against Leicester, if he gets a good chance, can he keep his composure? But as I said, West Ham are not very good this season, but they are a level above Leicester. Todibo and Kilman. Kilman's old school in the Prem, been at Wolves, knows the league, a lot more aggressive. Todibo's got a decent reputation. Wan-Bissaka's aggressive. Cresswell's experienced. They are going to be better than Leicester, but they're still not that great either. So it's going to be interesting. Listen, I am a little bit nervous about today's game. I'll be totally honest with you, because they've got Mohamed Kudus. They've got Jared Bowen. There's 2 players there in their front 3. I say front 3. They're actually playing like a front 2. So with like Bowen and Kudus split. So there is a danger here. Make no mistake about that. West Ham could trouble us today. 2 very dangerous dribblers that can shoot. Yeah, if Morata can be a striker, so can Marino. Almost 4K in here already. Big up your damn selves. Do me a favour. Get those likes up. We should be at 1,000 pre-kickoff. Let's see where we're at, people. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, man. We're on the road to 100K. 9.7K away from 100 racks, people. And we'll do a good giveaway at 100 racks. We're at 750 likes, so do me a favour. Get that up to 1,000 likes, pre-kickoff, people. And let's bring those 3 points home, people. Why do YouTube streamers only read paid comments? Well, last time I checked, yours wasn't paid. And I read a lot of unpaid comments, my friend. Just bear with me. 4,000 people in the chat. A lot of comments to read. Be patient. Don't forget, people, today's show sponsored by Proton VPN. Link in the description and link in the title, or scan the QR code. 3 months free, people, on the 1-year program. So you only got to pay for 9 months, people. Beautiful stuff. Keep yourself safe. Watch your favorite programs. You don't want people tapping in to all your apps and stuff like that. So big up your damn selves at Proton VPN, people. 100K subs and the league. Oh, can you imagine if we won the title? Can you imagine if we won the title? Like, I just... But what makes me really angry at the moment, not even angry, but frustrated, is that I'm looking at Liverpool at the moment and I'm thinking we could have got them if we had a goal scorer. They look like they're a little bit... They're not falling off. I mean, they've drawn a couple games, but you're starting to see a couple of things. Against Everton, it all kicked off. Curtis Jones sent off. Manager sent off. Then you've got Aston Villa. I hear Slot after the game pretty much just ripping Darwin Núñez, saying he didn't like his attitude and stuff like that. And I thought, I tell you what, if we had a goal scorer, we'd get a lot closer to them. But hey, it is what it is. Phil said, addition by subtraction. Anyone is better than Havertz. Arteta can't play his teacher's pet. I mean, listen, I don't rate Havertz, but you would have wanted all these players available just so we could rotate. Brian said, I talked to other fans in my community. They love him on a personal level and can't see Arsenal without him. We are going down the same road as Wenger in terms of Mikel Arteta. Yeah, listen, I have a lot of conversations with Arsenal fans, and I don't know why. I'm still trying to figure it out, but he has a cult following. And I don't know why. I don't know why. I'd understand if he'd won the title. I'd say, yeah, I get it. You ain't seen a title for 21 years and he's brought it back. But with one FA Cup and getting us back in the top 4, why are they so... But yeah, it is. Today probably not the day to have that conversation, unless we lose, of course. Found some cash. Anyone know a VPN, an international platform you can use? People, anyone got links in the chat? Throw them in there. Richard said, so what we're saying is we paid 105 million for a guy who's worse than a 31-year-old Partey, who we say is about ready for his slippers and Horlicks. I mean, listen, I think Partey is better on the ball than Declan Rice. Although he wasn't great in the last game at Leicester, that is for sure. But Rice is more mobile. So I think when other teams are attacking, Rice is a better DM, which is why he got in Team of the Season last season. So I'm not saying Rice is better or worse. They have different qualities. Partey, for me, is better at starting an attack, receiving the ball on the half turn. Declan Rice, a more mobile defensive option that can hunt you down and win the ball back. But listen, I said this at the time. I think we overpaid. I'm not sure you should ever pay 105 million for a defensive midfielder. But I don't think any Arsenal fan is concerned because Rice is one of our better players. What I want to see now is a £100 million striker. Big up J-Dub, man, who's a new member. Big up your damn self. Aiden said, this will be a good test for Marino today. Good cameo last time. Let's see what he can do. Waneri brace today. Let's get it. 2 minutes until kickoff, people. 2 minutes until kickoff. Johnny's World, read my paid comment. Big up your damn self. Nunez has shooting boots. You got no strikers, boys. You will drop points. Deep down inside, Curtis, you know it. Don't gaslight yourself, bro. Listen, one thing I will not do is gaslight, bro. I know we're going to have days where we can't hit a barn door. But I'm probably relying on our 17-year-old, bro, to be honest. That's what I'm relying on. And Ulrich said, win the dog in the stadium today. I mean, win the dog might have to play left wing, to be honest. 1 minute until kickoff, people. 1 minute until kickoff. Arsenal against West Ham. London derby. Bit nervous. I remember last season, man, 21 shots and we lost. Couldn't beat them. They are a team that they're a bit unpredictable, West Ham. They've got a new manager, a bit more belief. I'm still going to go for a 2-0. I'm going to go 2-0 to the Arsenal. I still think we'll have a little bit too much for them. Their confidence is low. They've conceded a lot of goals. I think Waneri will cause problems as well. You know, there's no doubt. I'll go 2-0 to the Arsenal. And West Ham are not great going forward. Actually, they're playing 5-4-1. I mean, that is so defensive. Kudus playing like right wing of a narrow 4 with Jared Bowen up front. But I reckon Kudus will go up front and that will turn into a midfield 3. So we will see, people. We will see. We're about to get underway. It's Arsenal against West Ham. I'm going for 2-0. I would love to see Marino score just because that's the guy we're relying on at the moment. So actually, we need him to hit form. Imagine he just keeps scoring and keeps scoring and keeps scoring. You know, stranger things have happened, right? Hope today's match entertains me, says Darth Shaw. And Phil says, come on, you Gunners. 4-0. You're writing them off like that, yeah? Okay. Listen, I hear it, but I'm not sure it'll be as comfortable as that. I hope you're right. North London forever. Bellowing out. We're over a minute underway. Why have I only just... My stream paused then. And I've only just got back underway. So apologies, my timer is going to be way off. Where even is... Why is my timer not even starting here? What's going on here, people? My timer's all over the place. Here we are. My timer's going to be way off. We're actually 1 minute and 40 seconds into the game. And my timer's only just gone off. So ignore that timer until half time, pretty much. But I'm going 2-0 to the Arsenal, people. Don't blame the ball. This is a good football, so we can't blame this one. This is a proper football. I'm going 2-0 to the Arsenal. I'm going to go Marino and Ethan Nwaneri, people. Ethan Nwaneri and Marino. And also, I just realised 3 p.m. kickoffs. Who else is playing today? Who else is playing in the Prem today, people? West Ham look very... See, look, Kudus is central there. I don't think they've got that right. I reckon Kudus is going to play up front with Bowen. In a 2. I'm going 2-0 win. But West Ham, if they play with those two up front, could be dangerous. Small, very quick, live wires. Anything can happen. Right. Who else? Is there any big games in the Prem today? Apart from this one, of course. This game shouldn't be on at 3 p.m, man. It's an absolute joke. Man United drew 2-2 with Everton. What we got? Ipswich, Tottenham, Southampton, Brighton, Fulham Palace, Bournemouth Wolves, and Arsenal West Ham. Villa v Chelsea at 5:30. Yeah, we are doing a watch-along tomorrow. Man City against Liverpool. 4:30 kickoff. I'll be live from 4 p.m. tomorrow. And then we play Forest on Wednesday, people. Did the goal thing show up again? Why does it do that? Every stream it does that. Ignore it. It just automatically goes off. I can never understand why. There's no goal, people. There's no goal. Who is your best player in Arsenal? I think at the moment he's the most exciting one, isn't he? By far. By far the most exciting, but... I'm telling you now, West Ham are just sat behind the ball. They're here for a point, and if they can nick something, they'll take it. There's no way on earth that they're going all out today to win this game. They just sat in already. Arsenal on the attack with Timber. Come on, can we get an early goal and take away some pressure? They're very deep. Anyone got streams in the chat? Feel free to share them. There's a few people asking for streams as well. And keep me updated with the other scores, people. Marino's going to get tired. Yet. Listen, I just want... Oh, Ipswich nearly scored against... Oh, they should have scored. Hit their own player. Marino's just got to play width for the 18-yard box, bro. I don't want to see him running around like Havertz runs around. I do not want to see it. Here's Wan-Bissaka, right-hand side for West Ham. Yeah, man, people are sharing streams in there, people. Only mods can post links. Is that right? Just write it. You know, you won't be able to put it as an exact link, but just write it. My stream is up to date, people, but my timer wasn't working. So we're at 5 minutes and 20 seconds. But my timer... So until half time, my timer's going to be a little bit behind. But we are there. We are there, people. Wow, Ipswich all over Tottenham. They're just showing you the replay. They've missed a sitter there. Odegaard's got to do the business. I never knew that only mods could post full links. I never realised that. It's on Peacock. Ward-Prowse, they brought him back off loan, didn't they? At Forest, so they're gonna whip a lot of set pieces in, which is where he is dangerous. Phil, I think I read that one. Come on, you Gunners. Big up Melbourne, who said, big up, it's my birthday. Happy birthday, bro. Big up your damn self. Hope you have a good birthday, man. Nearly 4,000 of you in the chat. Big up. Throw into Arsenal. Inside their own half. I have to say, West Ham sitting very deep, but They're getting bodies forward when they attack. Bowen and Kudus are quick. Wan-Bissaka on the overlap. Cresswell's got a good delivery on the left. Souček's a bit of a workhorse that will, you know, kind of run into the area. So they do have a threat. And it's interesting that they don't have an out-and-out striker. Sometimes that's quite hard for a centre-back to have nobody to actually mark. Big OJ said, Curtis, I just spent the first night with my twin daughters. I'm tired and still up watching Arsenal. Hope they don't disappoint. Congrats, bro. Big up your damn selves. It's all, I always say it's risky staying up to watch Arsenal because you never know. You never know what's going to happen with Arsenal. Like, it's, you know, it's, you expect exciting games and goals, but it's not often how we get it. I predicted 2-0 today, but we'll see. Nah, not my birthday, bro. Melbourne in the chat. West Ham sitting very deep. Wan-Bissaka in possession. Big up Lek, who said, big up Curtis in the community. 7 a.m. in San Diego, California. Oh, yes. What, 7-8 hour time difference? Saliba has been very casual the last few games. About 4 games ago, I made a comment that is Saliba being affected by Madrid? And people said, no, you're getting carried away. You're thinking too much into it. I'm telling you now, the last few games, Saliba's been so casual. I think he is thinking about Madrid. I'm not saying he's going in the summer, but I think he's thinking like, listen, if these Dons don't do anything, I'm out of here. Because all of a sudden he's just got casual, gives the ball away sometimes. Not writing him off. Still a great player, of course. If Saliba wants to leave, get Mark Gahey. So it's a big downgrade, I can't lie. That's the problem. It would be very difficult to get rid and replace. Who would you replace him with? I actually think Gabriel's been our best defender this season. To be honest, I think he's been better than Saliba. But Saliba as a ball-playing centre-back, that is so difficult to replace him. 10 a.m. in New York. Yeah, that's decent, man. Bit of breakfast, you know what I mean? Watch the Arsenal game. The East Coast gets it a little bit easier, right, than the West Coast when it comes to these Arsenal games. So, yeah, man. Bastoni is good. I like him. Odegaard. We haven't started the game well in possession, man. I always think we need to play a little bit quicker. Play quicker. Oh, my days. Ipswich are all over Tottenham. Why does this keep flashing up with highlights of that? Will Rice celebrate if he scores? I don't think so. I don't think he will. Big up Sapphire from Canada. Nova. Our fans are a joke at home. You know what it is? I don't want to criticize the fans, but I don't know. I'm saying I don't want to criticize them, and then I'm probably going to criticize them. They have to look again how deep Odegaard's getting the ball, man. He's too far back. Get him higher up the pitch. How are we ever going to score goals if our most creative midfielder is in front of our back four? I just think with Arsenal fans at home, unless it's a big game, the atmosphere is not great at the Emirates. Let's be real. Odegaard loves a little flick, don't he? I don't mean flicking snot out of his nose. I mean flicking the ball. I find it, I don't want to criticize players for trying things because we want players to try things and little flicks and, do you know what I mean? But I want him to sometimes be a bit more ruthless with what he's doing. This might be I think West Ham have turned up to spoil this game. I don't think they've got very little intention of attacking. Paint watchers Arsenal dry. Listen, man, the eyelids get heavy at about 20, 30 minutes, bro. You know what I mean? We're not too far from that point. We're a third of the way in, pretty much. Here's Calafiori, left-hand side. Finds Rice. Ball worked in. Can we get an early goal? It's cleared away. We retain possession. I've got 2 streams on the go here. Doing a Jeff Stelling today, people. So multi-screen business. Heavy eyelids already, bro. I'm telling you. This is why I don't go to many Arsenal games, bro. They're not that good to watch, to be honest, in terms of entertainment. You've been blocked. Why have you been blocked? What's the name of your main account? Let me know and I'll search it. That H in eyelids, bro. I didn't even mean to do that. You know they always had a H in it. Arteta. Eyelids. Big on my broski TJ in the chat. Hope you well, my bro. Hope the family's good. He's a Liverpool fan, so he's only here to cause problems. But yeah, big up yourself, my bro. I think the atmosphere at the Emirates has got worse as well because of this red membership thing. So basically, you could join as a red membership today, and you got a chance of getting tickets. So you go to games and there's different people at every game. So atmosphere is usually created from sections of the crowd and having regulars and you know each other. It's good in one sense because you want people to be able to get tickets. But it probably takes something away from the atmosphere. I think you will see them go direct today with Marino up front and his height. There's Timber on the right-hand side. We're dominating possession, but I think the biggest difference between Arsenal and Liverpool is the speed that they attack. They attack at a far quicker tempo than us. And that's why when you see Liverpool score, they catch teams out in transition. We're very methodical. We play in front of them. So that's what makes life difficult for us. West Ham have actually parked the bus. That's actually a great ball from Trossard. Nobody there. That's where you need a striker. See, it's not fair. That's like saying the club want the global fans' money, but no global. No, what I'm saying is like, it's good that people can get opportunities to get tickets, but the atmosphere, I suppose, do you know what? Maybe it's just an Arsenal thing. Let's be honest. When has the atmosphere been that good anyway? Like, has there ever been a time that people have gone, I tell you what, the Emirates, man, what an atmosphere. To be honest, it's probably not even the red membership. I'm probably actually doing a disservice there. The atmosphere's not that good in the Emirates anyway. You'll get a good atmosphere there if they're playing Tottenham, Man United, Liverpool, City. You'll get an atmosphere. Big Champions League game. West Ham at home at 3 o'clock in the middle of February. It's not happening. It is not. You go to that game today, half of that game will be quiet. It's just the reality of it. I think it's 22-23. I think we were on a roller coaster of, oh my God, we're playing amazing football. We didn't expect to be in the title race. We ended up clear of Man City by 8 points. It was like, oh my God. You know what I mean? So I think the atmosphere was great that year because there was a buzz that nobody expected. I think now, even though we're second in the league, fans are disappointed because they felt we could have won the title this year. Highbury was good. I went Highbury 4 times. And you were so close to the pitch. And it was just a lot tighter and closer to the... I just felt the atmosphere was always a lot better. Plus, we were winning major trophies. Always helps when you're like a champion or something, you know? Everyone's desperate to go to games. Everyone's happy. You're watching superstars. Of course you're going to have a good atmosphere when Thierry Henry's on the pitch. Because people are desperate to buy tickets to go and watch him play. So they're hyped. Decent ball in, didn't reach. Big up, bro. Big up, Tej. Glad. All good, bro. Found. Yeah, blessed, bro. We're blessed, bro. From Henry to Marino. Well, they're putting his face on people's they're photoshopping Marino's. Jeez, Rail. That's where playing out from the back becomes risky. Noah said, Curtis, I went to my first match, was making as much noise as I could. I don't know if people I sat next to were regulars. They were acting like it was a library. Yeah, to be honest, I'm giving Arsenal an excuse by saying the red membership. There's just not a good atmosphere at the Emirates unless it's a big game. That's the reality of the situation. And the tickets are more and more expensive as well. And that doesn't help. Yeah, I see gaming and adventure, that, guys. Oh, why am I on this channel? Like, do you know what makes me laugh? Some people act like YouTube turned on and just flashed my channel on their screen and they were clicking the X to take it off and it just wouldn't work and someone's grabbed them and forced them to watch it. A man's come in the comments saying, oh, I'm not watching this channel. I'm like, bro, you don't have to watch the channel, bro. That's the beauty of YouTube. Like, there's about 1 million channels that you can watch. Man's acting like his computer is stuck on my channel. He can't turn it off. He can't. Feel free to click the X, bro, and move on. I say all the time, this channel ain't for everybody. But you know what I'm saying? So, go about your business. Man actually took the time to write a long comment telling me that he was leaving the channel. And I didn't even click it on the screen. But the mindset's really funny. I find it hilarious that, I don't know, like, my missus sometimes watches, what's it called, man? Love Island. I don't like it. I don't go online and start messaging Love Island. Oh, what the hell was you doing on my screen last night? Blah, blah, blah. Well, I don't have to watch it. You know what I mean? Other channels are available. We're not in like 1998 where Channel 5's just turned up and we've only got 5 channels. Like, but hey. If I speak, I'm in big trouble, people. You can't move on. You've got too much aura. I don't know. I feel like Mbappe against Man City the other night. Like, I think deep down he's a fan. You know what I mean? Kendrick. He a fan, he a fan, he a fan. I reckon he's a fan deep down. But he's just an angry fan at me. You know what I mean? Big him up, man. Big him up. Oh, dear. Right. Arsenal in possession. We are reaching that point of the game, people, where the eyelids start to get a little bit heavy. It's a boring game all of a sudden. And we're playing slow, methodical football, which you should be used to this season as an Arsenal fan, because we haven't been great to watch for the majority of this season. Sufficient rather than exciting. West Ham in possession now. Arsenal win a throw-in just inside the West Ham half. Starting to become a snooze fest. I didn't actually think West Ham would be as defensive as this. I thought they might have a go at us a little bit. But the only thing I will say, when they do get on the attack, they do push bodies forward. Souček's dangerous in the air, man. Just seeing the replay there. But yeah. It is what it is. Who's this Scarles for West Ham? I don't know much about him. Partey in possession for Arsenal. Odegaard finds Rice. Lift the tempo. We will score in this game. If we continue playing at this speed, this is going to be a long afternoon. This is going to be a long afternoon if we keep playing like this. We have to up the tempo. Apart from Nwaneri, nobody has any pace. Trossard did put a good ball in earlier, though. Nwaneri in possession. Somebody said Tottenham have scored. They're lucky because they've been getting battered as well. Brennan Johnson has scored for Tottenham against Ipswich. First Premier League goal of the 3 o'clock kickoffs. Come on, Odegaard, man. Need more from him today. The sun's out, bro. Solarguard. He's dropping too deep to get the ball. I say it all the time. Why does he drop so far back to get the ball? Partey in possession. Finds Rice. I haven't even mentioned Rice a lot today at all. Nwaneri, right-hand side. Can we create something here? Come on, Eve. Let's do something here. Who's that? Cresswell. at left back. You should be causing him problems, man. He's been about for years. Ball whipped in. Calafiori marauding forward. He gets forward a lot, man. Trossard, left-hand side, 21 minutes gone. Can we get a goal? Timber. Just moving the ball around. Well, if Odegaard's going to be the 8, then maybe we should buy a 10. You know? But then could you get away with Rice, Odegaard, and a 10? Is that too weak defensively? Here's Marino, who's hardly been on the ball. I love the way Waneri just moves the ball, man. He's got great technical ability. It's a boring game. It's a boring game, people. Gabriel in possession. What a touch that was by Ethan, though, man. Great player, technically. We need to get him on the ball more. Waneri in the 10, yeah. Maybe when Saka comes back, we could. I do like him playing out wide, though, but this game is an absolute snore fest already. I always turn up expecting excitement in Arsenal games, but we don't often get it. Cresswell in possession for West Ham. West Ham will be happy with this. Slow tempo. Yeah, my clock is about a minute behind. I'll sort it out at half time. Waneri, man. Technically such a good player. We got to get the ball to him more. West Ham have got 11 players behind the ball. They've got 11 players behind the ball. Decent shot from Calafiori under pressure. But we need to find another way. It's like watching paint dry. I'm just trying to stay awake. Here's Declan Rice in possession for Arsenal. In this more attacking role, in games like this, you need that clever player that can just pick out that pass. Today, you need like that Fabregas or someone. Curtis, have you heard that they're getting rid of the 3 p.m. blackout in 29:30, bro? Jeez. We're in 24-25 season. Why does it take so long? Here's Partey for Arsenal. Right-hand side. Odegaard got clattered there off the ball. We've lost possession again. West Ham have it back. Deckers needs to get in the game. You're right. You're right, Benji. You are right. Odegaard needs to get in the game. When we move the ball quicker, we're more dangerous. West Ham have the ball, though. Kilman. Former Wolves defender, Todibo. I was saying in the week that we're all on this hype train of, you know, Marino up front and blah, 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 and he can lead us. But the reality is it's an embarrassing situation. If we really look at it in the cold light of day, it's shocking that we've got a centre midfielder playing up front. Do you know what I mean? Imagine Rodri or Bernardo Silva playing up front for Man City, or McAllister's playing up front for Liverpool. Like, we enjoyed it because we beat Leicester and he scored 2 goals, but it's a bit of a shambles, really, to be honest. I just saw, actually, that Lucas Perez has signed for PSV. Oh, Brighton have scored. What a finish. Look. João Pedro, striker. What a goal, by the way. One-on-one chips the goalkeeper. Ramsdale sits him down and just dinks it over him. Bro, Brighton have got more attacking threat than we've got. Pedro, Welbeck, Rutter, they're even loaning out Ferguson. We ain't got one striker. Skelly's better than Calafiori, but he's not crap. Calafiori's all right, but at the moment, if I was picking Arsenal's strongest team, I wouldn't play Calafiori. I'd play Skelly over him. West Ham in possession. Souček, 24 minutes gone. I thought I was going to say 30. Imagine Lucas Perez scores against Arsenal. He was a free agent and PSV have just grabbed him. Bro, I know. I spoke about Saliba. I spoke about it. I told you, this guy, Madrid's on his mind, bro. I told you this. It's been on his mind as well. Madrid's been on his mind for a while. He's so casual now. Big up Claudius, who said, big up Curtis, 5 a.m. in Honolulu, Hawaii. Could do with some of that weather, man. Jeez. Darth said, I'm going back to sleep. Good night. See you, unit. Oh, look. Yeah, it is a snore fest. Or Eagle, it would be the most Arsenal thing ever where Liverpool drop points and we do the same. Some things will never change. 2-pack settings, people. West Ham are growing into this game. Massively. They're looking comfortable in possession now. They can see that we don't have a lot of attacking threat. And now they're getting forward. Tottenham 2-0 apparently. They're on the attack. West Ham here. Kudus. Souček right hand side. Oh, we managed to see it out. Jeez, we're not playing well here. We are not playing well. We're not even that quick in midfield when they attack. I've got to see Wan-Bissaka running away from Declan Rice. Nah, not liking it. Not like it. If that's on Bowen's left foot, that could be 1-0. We're lucky that was on his right foot. That's shocking. I feel like Arsenal at the moment, I don't trust them. Why is Saliba not getting closer to Bowen there? You're just backing off him, bro. They got 2 players in the box. Saliba's starting to annoy me, you know. I'm telling you. This casual thing that he's doing. He thinks his aura's going to block the ball. Atmosphere shambolic. Absolutely shambolic. Honestly. Atmosphere's a joke. You're supposed to be in some sort of title race. However we think that is, whether it's over or not. And there's 60,000 in the stadium. It's a London derby, by the way, against West Ham. There's a little bit of, you know, they weren't happy with us getting Declan Rice and blah, blah, blah. And this is the stinking atmosphere we're going to produce. Genuinely does sound like a library, bro. I'm not even joking. It's a joke. They need to lift the players. Timber on the ball. Arsenal lose possession. Kudus gets it back. The players need some help from the fans. I always say match-going fans have a bigger responsibility than fans who are sitting at home watching it. They need that. They are there for the hot dog. Bro, they're there for something. They're there for the pictures. Oh, look, I was at the game. But I didn't say anything. It's crazy. Marino up top. The thing with Marino, unless you get pinpoint accuracy, nothing's going to happen. That's the problem. The ball's got to be so perfect to him. It's not like he's got the pace to do anything. Yeah, Brennan Johnson made it 2-0 to Tottenham. Wan-Bissaka in possession for West Ham. Timber. I always worry when Timber falls to the ground because of his knee. Trossard had hardly been in possession, bro. Wan-Bissaka's not easy to play against, actually. Quite difficult to play against. Stella or Trossard back in full effect. United drew 2-2 after being 2-0 down. Calafiori in possession. West Ham now, you see, they want to make it a physical game, make it a battle, scrappy game. Trossard's playing awful there. Wan-Bissaka's not easy to deal with, you know. He's 1v1. He's a bit of an animal. He can be a bit of an animal, I'm not even going to lie. Trossard needs to, like, man's trying to turn and just leaving the ball. You've got to be clever and move him around. This game is absolutely horrific. I don't think... you can't win a title playing like this. You just can't. We struggle so much against low blocks. When a team low blocks, like, we don't have any idea how to break them down. It's the 31st minute we're in. My timer's behind people, but I am up to date with it. We lack creativity. We lack creativity so much. Snorefest again. I want to see Miles Lewis Skelly play in the middle of midfield. 17 here, flicks and counting. Part A in possession for Arsenal. Back to Gabriel. We're playing very slow, boring football. Someone please share a stream. They're probably doing you a favour not sharing it when you watch this. You suffer watching us try and attack. I think what we got to understand is a whole attack's out. But the problem is, I looked at the other day, somebody said if Liverpool's whole front three was out, Diaz, Gakpo and Salah, their front three would be Nunez, Elliott and Jota. Not perfect, but what I'm saying is Jota's a good finisher. Nunez just a chaos merchant. Harvey Elliott's not great, but we're relying on somebody in their debut season, a centre midfielder up front, and a Trossard who's just mad inconsistent. Like, we don't have squad depth really in that front line. We haven't invested enough in it. Ward-Prowse in possession for West Ham. Slow, boring game. Big up Osman, man. I hope you're well. Do you think Ethan can go to Yamal's level? Difficult to say. Yamal's ridiculous. And when Saka comes back, will he get played? I don't know. He might be on the bench. Yamal, they never took him out of the team. I'm not sure whether Ethan stays in the team. Do you guys trust that he's going to just leave him alone in the team and not bother him? I think he could drop him once Saka comes back. West Ham are on the attack. Kudus, left-hand side. It's another player we should have signed when he was at Ajax. 35 million. Honestly, I can honestly say this season, it's been very difficult to watch Arsenal play football. Especially when teams do this. Yes, where you need players that can just unlock them. Arsenal have possession back. Rice. A build-up. It's too slow. Play the ball forward quicker. And we've lost possession now as well. Bro, we should have signed Kudus, man. What the hell how did we let him go to West Ham? This is a terrible game. And the worst thing is, what are you supposed to do with that bench? Come on, Odegaard, do something, please. Ethan. Come on, Eth, what you got? Right-hand side. Come on. Let's get something out of this. Partey, edge of the box. Oh, sidewards again. Trossard. Come on. Left-hand side. Wan-Bissaka, he's decent against. You've got to twist him and turn him, though. No. Not happening. Trossard, man, you are... Oh, just breathalyze him, please. Breathalyze him. He is a frustrating player, Trossard, honestly. He winds me up to watch him. So good technically, but so ineffective and unpredictable at times. Like, what kind of a cross? You've put the cross out for a throw-in, bro. He's like, what? Oh. What the hell is that? You're not even giving someone a chance to get on the end of it. You're crossing the ball like you're shooting. Winds me up. You can't... What do? Take him off for Sterling? Like, Marino's hardly touched the ball. Trossard's playing like he's drunk. What are we supposed to do here? This is a flat performance. Mine said my eyelids are heavy. Bro, every game pretty much. Someone get an Uber for Trossard. I think Sterling will have to come on. I'm not even going to lie at some stages. But he's playing that bad. I don't even know if he helps. Maybe put Lewis Skelly left wing. I swear down I would do something like that. Skelly's technically good. He'll bring on Sterling because he's got to show him that he trusts him. I'm absolutely falling asleep watching this. Apparently Cunha's scored for Wolves. Can't think of an Emirates era cam worse than Odegaard. I mean, Fabregas was better. He was more of a centre mid. Ozil was better. I would say Fabio Vieira was terrible. Oh my days. The Arsenal effects. Oh, I honestly could fall asleep watching this. This is painful to watch. This is absolutely dreadful. Here's one here. Just do something, please. Somebody hit the post. Just hit the post. Do something. Six Brad, new member. Big up yourself. And Brio said Arsenal is that private school that needs a roadman. Bro, they need something. They need something, I'm telling you. This attack will go to the Bernabeu. You know when you put it like that, it's wild. I'm hoping by time we're at the Bernabeu, I was going to say Martinelli's back, but then what's Martinelli going to do at the Bernabeu? He's just going to run it off the pitch. We're relying on a set piece, people. We're relying on a corner. Can Gabby head it in? Gabriel's actually going left wing at times. Somebody said it earlier. Paint watchers Arsenal dry. You're not wrong. Corner to Arsenal. This is like a free kick. It's like a penalty for us, people. Ball whipped in, up in the air. Decker's whipped it in. No one heads it in. We've still got possession, though. Palace winning 1-0. I always quite like Palace. We are so bad to watch. I can't even believe what I'm watching. Honestly, I'm shell-shocked. I don't know why. I was expecting a vibe at least. I'm not even getting vibes from this team. Genuinely don't think we beat PSV. I said it at the beginning of the stream, people. I said, don't get too carried away with thinking we're playing Real Madrid. We might not get past PSV. Especially in the away leg. Look at the... Oh, God. Mr. Pillow for Odegaard. I told you he can't shoot. He can't shoot. They must put concrete in the football. This guy can't kick the ball. It's unbelievable. What's happened to this guy? The snot is stronger than his foot. He can't kick a ball. This is madness. He's shooting like he's passing. Dreadful to watch. Ipswich have scored, apparently, against... Who they? Oh, Tottenham, yeah, 2-1. Amari Hutchinson, former Arsenal player. Maybe we should have kept him. No, it's frustrating that Chelsea sold him for like 18 million. I think we only got like 3 million. Do you know, people, we're the only Premier League game with no goal. Brighton have scored against Southampton 1-0. Ipswich 1, Tottenham 2. Palace have scored against Fulham. Lacroix with the goal. And Wolves are beating Bournemouth. Cunha. And Bournemouth have had a man sent off as well. So Zabani, is it? Zabani. But good old West Ham Arsenal 0-0 Snorefest. Hopefully it gets better. Come on, Timber, on the attack, right hand side. Can we get a goal before half time? Otherwise, I'll be sleeping by the second half. I'm genuinely tired watching this, honestly. I had a pretty good sleep. I feel tired watching this team play. What has happened to Odegaard's shot power? It's totally disappeared. He can't kick the ball. Ball's made of concrete. And said Snotfest. No. Not even a snore fest, bro. It's a snot fest. Damn. Haven't scored many from corners. Yeah, Yova's not on the camera as much now, is he, when we get a corner? They kind of leave him out of it now. He's like, yeah, I don't want nothing to do with this. Come on. Odegaard, mate. Honestly, what is wrong with Odegaard? Come on, Rice. Pillow foot settings, man. Ah, dear. Tadibo in possession for West Ham. Big up, man. That guy D. Yeah, Proton VPN sponsoring today's show. I better say the I better do the call outs in the first half, because second half I could be asleep. I could genuinely be asleep. I don't know what's happened to that guy's foot. He can't kick a ball. People have to understand, we're relying on Wanyeri, 17 years of age. We're relying on him to carry our attack. West Ham are not even trying to get forward that much. Can we even make changes? What changes could we even make? Tierney, Skelly, Sterling, Jorginho, Butler, Adeji, I don't know. Come on, Odegaard, what you got? Please, something. Just pass the ball if you can't shoot. Rice is not an 8, bro. Look at the angle. Is he shooting from there? Why don't you just roll it across goal? No one can convince me that Declan Rice is an 8. He's just not. The attacking qualities you want from an 8, he does not have them. He's a 6 all day long. There we go. West Ham have scored. Jared Bowen. Lock the stream off. Can't wait for Real Madrid, they said. Can't wait for Real Madrid. These lot couldn't beat Dagenham and Redbridge with this attack. Absolute shambles. Lock the season off. Lock it off. I'll see you next season. Netflix FC, Evra was right. It's always next season. This is like watching Power. Is it Tommy? Is it Ghost? Who is it? It's Jared Bowen. Look at the state of us. Look at the state of us. Wan-Bissaka, you know, like a fish riding a bike. He's dropping step-overs on Calafiori. You man got Central C at left back. Can't rush greatness. He can't defend. We're scrubs, mate. Absolute scrubs. You man got Centre at left back. These man got Centre at left back. What kind of defending is that from Calafiori, bro? Why is he getting step-overs dropped on him by Wan-Bissaka? This guy, Calafiori, it's on our attack. Calafiori, bro, we've got about 4 players more than them. Why is Jared Bowen unmocked? Rice, check your shoulder. You've left him. You've left him, Deckers! You're not marking him! Rice has got... Oh my days. Rice, you have left him. Calafiori getting step-overs dropped on him by Wan-Bissaka. I can't believe it. I did say I wanted some excitement. But not like this. Shambles. Absolute shambles. Such a poor goal. This guy, Calafiori, not good enough. I don't care if he marauds forward. The guy ain't a good defender. Well, at least I won't fall asleep now. If you look at Rice there, he completely leaves him. But then I'm looking at the two centre-backs. Can one of them not... We are a disgrace, man. I just had enough. I've had enough of this season, you know, honestly. I'm just bored of watching Arsenal play. Look at Kudus. He's got more silk in his right foot than our whole attack. Waneri not included. People saying Gabriel on the goal. When I watch it back. This guy, Calafiori, 40 million. 40 million, you know, bro. 40 million pound for this guy. Half time. I just don't even want to watch this team play football. I said before the game, embrace the Real Madrid game. Real Madrid, lock that game off. Lock it off. Don't even catch the flight. You know, on FIFA, you just quit the game, you get an automatic 3-0. Just quit that game. You can't go Bernabeu with these, man. You can't go Bernabeu with these, man. Trust me. It's not healthy. Bernabeu with Trossard and these... Odegaard at the Bernabeu. I tell you something, right? I tell you something here. Odegaard can have all the talent he wants. I can see why Real Madrid let Odegaard leave. I'm telling you now. And you know what? I don't even want to individualize this too much. But I can see why Real Madrid didn't keep Martin Odegaard. It's not about talent. Talent's there. There's something not right. There's something lacking. He ain't a leader, bro. He ain't no leader. What? Saka comes out of the team. Odegaard, all right, go on, take some responsibility. Oh, I can't carry it, mate. I can't push on the bench press. Put it on a lower weight. This guy can't handle responsibility on his shoulders. He shouldn't be the captain. Take the armband off at half time. Hand it in. Hand in the armband, bro. You ain't a captain. Captain's... It's not a fashion accessory, bro. It ain't like getting your earrings pierced when you're a kid. You should be leading this group. You ain't leading this group. You can't even shoot the ball. The team's a shambles. Team's absolute shambles. And we can point fingers at a lot of people. We can point fingers at a lot of people. Why did the owners not buy a striker in January? Where's the ambition? Why did Josh Kroenke fly to London to not buy a striker? What, you know, why did they not get Watkins? Why did they not get somebody in? They're not ambitious enough. But you got to point fingers at the manager as well, people, because if you buy 31 players and you turn around and go, I haven't got a striker, I'm going to go, well, how come you buy... Where's the striker in those 31 players? Out of 31 players, he's bought one striker. That's Gabriel Jesus. He didn't even buy Havertz as a striker. It was Granit Xhaka's replacement. We're the nearly team all the time. The nearly club. They mock us. You nearly won the league. You nearly won the league. Yeah, we nearly won the league. We nearly signed a striker. We nearly lifted silverware. We're the nearly club. I'm sorry, and people might think I'm being too harsh on Odegaard. But Odegaard, realistically looking at that team, you're meant to be the guy in this attack. He stinks the most. He can't even kick the ball. He's got the ball on the edge of the area, shooting. The ball's bounced 3 times. I mean, I'm sorry, mate, but Stevie Wonder can see that Declan Rice ain't a number 8. Declan Rice was one of the best number 6s in the league. That's why Arteta wanted him. That's why Pep wanted him. That's why Bayern Munich wanted him. And this madman says, you know what, mate? I'll put my number 6 in attacking midfield. And I'm watching Declan Rice running into the West Ham penalty area, making stupid decisions when he can roll the ball across the box. And he's trying to whack it at the near post. I don't see Rodri playing attacking midfield for Manchester City. I never seen Casemiro marauding into the penalty area every single week for Real Madrid. What the hell is Rice doing in the 8 role? Who said Rice can play in the 8 role? Is he good at passing? Is he good at shooting? Is he skillful? What the hell is he there for? It's a joke. This team is a joke. You take Lewis Skelly out of the team today when he's on fire to put Calafiori in because he's your £40 million signing that hasn't been good enough. And I'm watching Wan-Bissaka, you know. Not Kudus, not Bowen, not Paqueta. Wan-Bissaka dropping stepovers on him and shifting it past him. And crossing the ball in. And Declan Rice, who's been playing in the 8, tracks the run and loses the run of Jared Bowen. And Bowen's heading it in from 6 yards out. We are not good enough. We're not good enough. I don't know what fans want from this club. I don't know what they expect. People think I'm too harsh on the manager. But for me, the manager's the biggest culprit. I don't want these owners, but a better manager would have won trophies having that much time and that much money. And I'm sorry, you're all watching these games. Our football, most weeks, is dreadful. Dreadful. Especially at home against low blocks. Where's the creativity in this team? Because let me tell you this. Nobody's missing out of our midfield. And nobody's missing out of our back four, to be honest, apart from Lewis Skelly. You could go Timber and Ben White. But in reality, up until that front line, no one's missing. So why can't we create chances? Oh, but injuries. No, but our midfield's at full strength. So where's the creativity? Oh, these guys can't create chances. Partey's in front of the back four. Rice is trying to make runs like he's an attacking midfielder. And Odegaard can't kick the ball. What the hell is going on? This is a shambles. Shambles. Calafiori, let's be totally honest, is a £40 million centre-back who can play at left-back. He is not a left-back. He can play at left-back. And we're trying to play him at left-back. Now, if you want a left-back, why not buy a left-back? Or am I just... is this game changed? Is football a different sport now? I thought when you wanted a left-back, you bought a left-back. That's what I thought. I thought when you wanted a left-back, you bought a left-back. But when we want a left-back, we buy a centre-back and put him at left-back. He gets injured 4 times in 6 months and gets cooked by Savinho, cooked by Wan-Bissaka. Central C at left-back. I want to see this goal again because some people were saying it was Gabriel's fault. I thought it was all Declan Rice. And then some people were saying that he told him to leave it, which is naughty from Jared Bowen, but it's part of the game. Do it. Do what you have to do. I can't believe what's going on. And if people think I'm overreacting, fair enough. Go and watch another channel, mate. I've been saying this all season. We're not good enough. We're overhyped. Our manager's overhyped. He's got this cult following with no success, and I don't understand it. Imagine going to the Bernabeu with this attack. We will get absolutely annihilated. Let me catch up with these super chats. It's 20-odd super chats. Big up everyone locked in. Nearly 7,000. I just can't believe what's going on. West Ham at home. I'll be honest, I was almost like... I didn't think it would be easy because we didn't have the firepower, but I've watched West Ham this season. They're poor. They're disjointed. They haven't even got Paqueta. They haven't even got a striker on the pitch. Ferguson's on the bench. Antonio's injured. Paqueta's not in the squad. We still can't trouble them. Doctor said, I'm going to lose these £45 before Arsenal win anything. Bro, I'm telling you. Big up yourself, man. White glove, Gabriel just watches the ball fly over his head. I'm going to watch the replay in a sec when they show it. I need to see, was it Gabriel's fault? Some people were saying I blamed Rice hitting it. It was Gabby. I'm looking at West Ham today. No joke. West Ham are 16th. Their attack's better than ours. by far. I'd get rid of all 3 of ours. Not Waneri, actually, but for Kudus and Jared Bowen. Sell that bum Odegaard, awful soft. Get the armband off him at half-time. Drag it off his arm. Honestly, AMSN, get the armband off Odegaard's arm. He should not be wearing it. War Eagle, Trossard would genuinely be better for us just diving in the box. Him and Odegaard are out here like Mr. Bean and Waldo. I told you, man, Brighton don't sell players cheap for nothing. They're a smart club. Look at all the top players at Brighton. They get dough for them. They sold Trossard for 20 million, 27 million. Let him get in the last year of his contract. There's a reason. He's super inconsistent. I'd get rid of Trossard in the summer. No hype. Get him gone. Get rid of him. He ain't going to get no better. And just use Martinelli as an impact player off the bench because he's quick and he's younger. And go and buy a decent left winger. Daniel said, club wrote us off in January. Why do we still hope? I always have the argument. I think we mess things up in the summer. But January just doubled down on it. It was definitely mashed up by then. Look at this. Wan-Bissaka double step over and shift. He's almost falling over the ball. Should Gabby have got that? I don't know. And they showed it quick there. I need to see that again. Rice is tracking him. He checks. He sees that he's behind him. Then he's running. He's ball watching. Bowen runs off him. He tries to react. It gets nodded in. It goes over Gabriel's head. Then Rice comes in to try and affect it. It goes over his head. Bowen's heading it in from 6 yards. It's absolutely shambolic defending. I don't know what to say. Just feel let down by this club all the time. Alfred said, I saw the lineup and was like, we can go 5 points behind and you don't play our best left back. Timber scared to give the ball to Ethan. I have to admit, I don't really understand the Lewis Skelly. He's playing so well. He's on the verge of the England squad. People saying he needs a rest. He's 18 years of age. He didn't even really start at the beginning of the season. It was Calafiori. So does he need a rest? Calafiori gets done for the first goal. Jorge is not a captain. He's a poster boy for the merch. Yeah, Odegaard is starting to really irritate me. I'm sorry. All that Real Madrid talk, we can see why Real Madrid didn't keep him. I'm sorry. You can be a talented player at Real Madrid and not make it if something fundamentally isn't right. And it feels like that with Odegaard. This guy can't take responsibility on his shoulders. Darth said, no worries, Kurt Mikel had used 36 different formations against Fulham and 43 against Man City before. Things will get better. Believe. All we can do is believe, people. He-Man, Odegaard is a waste, no captain, effing ballerina. He spends most of his time on the floor. Zamir, Saliba is overrated player, bro. I think his head's been turned. Honestly, I said it 4 weeks ago. Some people in the comments were saying I'm overdoing it. I think his mindset now is, they go trophyless again, man. I might have to get out of it. I'm telling you. I think his head's been turned by Madrid. Brian said just simulate the season. Yeah, just end it now. Get it over with. Ambient guitar. Odegaard seems like Mr. Nice Guy. You can rough him up, man. He ain't going to come back. Weak. Soft. Sheku, Rice, useless. Declan Couscous, bro, in the 8. It's absolutely crazy. He's too slow on the ball. His decision-making isn't quick enough. Abby, why are you talking about Real Madrid? I'm worried we might choke it against PSV. Bro, we could get done by PSV, especially in the away leg. Fredo, when has Odegaard imposed himself on teams that set up low? Guy's useless. All that fake tam running. Sell him ASAP. He shouldn't be the captain. He just should not be the captain. Michael, I bumped into Seaman Fishing, asked him what we need to sign. He said, without hesitation, a striker. That was a year and a half ago. How come we could all see it, but this manager couldn't? And that's where you have to blame him. He spent 100 million in the summer. Well, 70 million and then 30 on Raya, which was already agreed. I'd swap Calafiori for Ivan Toney. That's your 40 million. You've got Lewis Skelly, you've got Kivior, Zinchenko, and Tierney. Was Calafiori desperation? Did we need him? 40 million for Ivan Toney or 40 million for Calafiori? Even spending 70 million. So, Richard said, no cap. Now, me, you, and many other Arsenal fans all said, Rice in the 8 when Partey comes back. That's what we wanted. That was what we wanted. I don't want Rice nowhere near the 8, bro. Nowhere near. There's nothing in Declan Rice's game apart from powerful running that makes him an 8. His passing ain't good enough. His shooting ain't good enough. His decision-making isn't quick enough. You've actually got to play Rice or Partey. The only way you could do it is if you're going away from home to like Anfield, you play a double pivot for that defensive responsibility. At home, you shouldn't have them two on the same pitch unless you're protecting a lead. But then Marino's been poor in midfield because you could have dropped one of them. North London Forever Steve said, I have more chance of waking up with a full head of hair and a 6-pack than us winning the Prem. Steve, North London Forever, big up yourself, bro. Keep dreaming, man. You know, there might be a full head of hair in the morning. Fredo, Arteta is not that guy. What the F is Rice doing up the field? Stop playing players out of position. It's crazy. Rice, team of the season. All right, we're underway. We're underway. Get yourself locked in, people, for a second half of more. Keep your eyes awake football if you can. Big up Fredo. Above and beyond, Odegaard and Martinelli level drop-off. Saka next. They'll rush Saka back, trust me. Cal's Corner said, so Lewis Skelly is better than the player we paid for in the summer. This game makes that summer window look worse. Zero improvement. Nobody we signed in the summer improved our team. None of them. None of them. Neto, Sterling, Calafiori, Marino. If we had a cup final today, not one of them four would start if we was at full strength. Lewis Skelly's a better left back than Calafiori. Marino's poor in midfield. Neto and Sterling, I don't even need to explain it. Richard said, Odegaard is so good at doing all that fast touch foolishness, making it look like he's going to do a madness with the ball, then passes it 5 yards. It just shows how good Saka made Odegaard look. We thought, oh, them two on that right, man, they're sick. Saka comes out, this guy ain't doing nothing. Toro, Arsenal problems are all self-inflicted. Lack of transfers, playing centre-backs at left-back, 6s at 8 and 8s at 9. Next season, FC. Crazy. You're spot on there. West Ham throwing. Jonah said the players have had any creativity coached out of them. On top of that, some are being played out of position. KSE and Fraud Teta out now. Systematic, methodical, boring football. Ab said that goal woke me up. We poor. It woke me up, bro, but for the wrong reason. I wanted the team to be winning against West Ham. Vegas Gunner, Arteta is the problem, always tinkering. Odegaard has no right foot and can't shoot. Big up Vegas Gunner. Dinershen, Liverpool points, drop points, and this is what Arteta does. Crazy. Raj, I have a shirt printed with Odegaard's name. I'm tempted to throw it away. I told you, last 2 years I've had a free shirt print, and both years I've rejected it. They look at me like I'm crazy. They're like, no, it's free. I'm like, yes, I don't want it. I don't want no player's name on the back of my shirt. I just walk out. Next year, I'm just going to say, put Henri 14 on. Maybe Gabriel. I like Gabriel. Gorav said, Arteta saying he's obsessed with the process, but no one knows what the process is. And Ab said, Danny Ceballos playing better than Odegaard right now, and I don't want him. Mate, Ceballos getting applauded off in the Bernabeu against Man City in the Champions League. This guy's shooting snot out of his nose and telling the fans to make more noise while his shot bounces 3 times. Anyway, second half. Can we do something? Areola in possession. Desperate times, desperate measures. I don't know what is going on. But anyway, we need a big second half. No point getting too emotional about our football. We knew what to expect. Second summer window shut. I'm tired of pointing fingers. I'm just upset now, says Thomas. I hear you. I hear you. It's kind of wasted energy, isn't it? It feels like some fans put this manager above the club, and I just don't understand it. I actually want people to explain to me. Let me understand. What is so good about Arteta that people feel like we can't move on from it? What is he doing so well that scares you that if he goes, we're going to crumble? What? I don't get it. I just don't understand it. The recruitment, 8 good signings out of 31. That's not great. The striker recruitment has been a shambles. 1 trophy, FA Cup in his first season with the players he got rid of. Yep, you have got us competing, great, but that's not enough. That is not enough, my friend. What is the next step? What is the process? He says he's obsessed with the process. What is the process? What is the process? And people act like if the manager goes that you've got to smash it all up and start again. You don't have to. You don't have to. Slot showed you don't have to start again. You can continue with what we've got and just make some tweaks. Get a proper striker in, get a left winger in, get a centre mid in. We've got a very good team. I think Partey will probably be let go with Jorginho. So realistically, you put Rice in the 6, you buy a quality number 8, and you get a left winger and a striker. And you're good to go next season. Rayo, Timber, Luis Skelly, Gabriel Saliba, Rice, let's just say Barella or somebody. That's who I would like, but we won't get him. Odegaard, although I'm looking at him sideways right now. Saka, Gyökeres, and a good left winger. You can win the league with that. But they won't. They'll go and buy Benjamin Sesko, a project signing, and waste another year with a striker that's not even the finished article. And then Madrid will be sniffing around Saliba. Anyway, West Ham in possession. Yeah, nah, listen, Michael, I know we're not getting Barella, by the way. I'm just saying he's the kind of midfielder that I would love for us to get. In the starting 11 at full strength, we're 3 players away. It's not a million miles. Also, the tactics is too slow. You can't play slow, methodical football and win the Premier League. Because half the teams in the league will come to the Emirates and low block. So slow football ain't going to work. You need quick football, dynamic football, shots from the edge of the box. Not this boring. This is a cure for insomnia. Insomnia football, people. Anyway, let's see what goes off here. We need a big second half, I tell you that much. No, they won't sack him. Of course they won't sack him. There's no way they'll sack him, but we know why. He's protecting the bag. He'll shield them again. Come on, Odegaard. Please do something. Anything. At this point, I'll take a 6-yard pass. Create something if you can't score and shoot. Oh, Marino up front, mate. We knew that wasn't going to work for too long, was it? Look how fast Liverpool change up their attack. Must be faster physically and mentally. You've got to be dynamic in the Premier League. Quick. Pace hurts defences. Even the goal we conceded was pace. Wan-Bissaka gets past him. Bowen makes a run. 1-0. We're off it. We're off it. We need a goal soon. Because remember, we need 2. A draw ain't going to do nothing. One area with a bit of a naughty challenge. I mean, he's showing passion, but that might be too much passion. He could get a red for that. I don't think they're going to. At least he's showing some passion. You mentioned earlier Bastoni. Why would Bastoni come to our... Bro, honestly, when I mention these names, I'm purely suggesting names of players that would be good replacements in terms of their ability. I'm not saying for 1 second Bastoni would come to Arsenal. I'm not saying Barella would come either. Why would they? They won the league like a year or so ago at Inter Milan. They got to a Champions League final. Come on, Marino. What you got? Dan Marino, San Marino, Mikel Marino. No. No. Trossard left-hand side. Sterling will be on soon, people. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Raheem's coming on soon. Oh, God. Raza to save the day, people. Oh, Bastoni is left-footed as well, right? Who will he bring on? He'll bring Sterling on. He will bring Sterling on. Bring on the yard man. The Dubai superstition in the mud. I cannot believe how Odegaard's playing. It's actually driving me mad watching him. Kudus for West Ham. Just a player that we should have absolutely brought to this club for 35 mil. He's got pace, he's direct, he's powerful. He ticks what we need. Waneri in possession, finds Mikel Marino. Our attack today has been shambolic. Absolutely shambolic. Trossard looks drunk. Waneri can't get the ball. Marino's hardly touched the ball as well. Is Cresswell on the attack for West Ham? Honestly, you know, at times, I mean, I actually, I said it as a joke when I call him Stella or Trossard, but he actually plays like a drunk person. Like, why is he kicking the ball at the guy there? Like, he has no idea how to create chances sometimes, that guy. Nunes shooting boots, like I said, brother, you know what Asna are about? I do. I do, bro. Richard said, Cecil, 43 minutes. I love the way we play on AFTV. Big up, Cess. I don't know what he likes. Because there ain't nothing to like, bro. Latte, I said 2-2, might be 2-0. Thanks, Mikel and Josh. Big up, Latte, bro. New York Knicks. Just hang on to that hope. Bronson. Mohammed said, as long as this toxic positive fans and stinky Stan Kroenke still exist, we will not win the league. Big up, Mohammed, bro. Hope you're well. Alfred, to be fair to Marino, he's getting zero service. It's a bunch of side-to-side passes. We aren't even playing to his share. If you notice, bro, I haven't even criticised him that much. He's hardly had a touch. Jesus, man, that West Ham chance. I've only just seen the replay of that. What a ball from Cresswell. This is not looking good, man. This could end up being 2-0 rather than 1-1. Decker's off for Zinchenko. Calafiori off for... Wow. I mean, don't get me wrong, Decker's, you have not been good. Is Zinny going in the 8? Finally. After all this time. Come on, Zinny. Rice has been awful today, so I don't mind. Do you know what, man? I actually don't even mind that change. People might think it's crazy. Zinny will try and play a pass. People might think this is crazy. Zinchenko's a better 8 than Declan Rice. By far, by the way. Don't get caught up in Rice because he's a £100 million player and most people don't rate Zinchenko. Zinchenko's a better 8 than Rice, bro. He plays 8 for his country. He's a midfielder. His passing's better than Rice. It's just it's crazy that we're turning to him after all these 2 years at the club. We never picked him. So I know some people will be like, oh my God, Zinny's on for Rice. He's a better 8 than Rice, bro. He can pass the ball. It's just he's very casual sometimes. I'm glad he dragged Rice off, but then if I'm Rice, I'm going, they're all telling me I'm playing crap, but this ain't my best position. So I'm looking at the manager again going, what are you doing? Ah. Anyway, Zinny on. Come on, Zinny. Trossard on the ball, please. Just sober up for a minute and create a chance. Brighton 2-0. Everyone else has scored in the Prem. Every Prem game has got goals in it apart from ours, people. Here's Leandro Trossardinho, a.k.a. Stella R. Trossard. Crossard, Drossard, Stella R. Trossard. Wan-Bissaka's just wrapped him up, man, all game. Just volleyed him now. Sit down, boy. Rice got injured. He's played awful. This game is just... They better win this game somehow, I'm telling you. All away teams are leading. Free kick to Arsenal. Trossard was fouled. No Nicholas Yova for us to look at. Has he disappeared? Don't worry, Big C. We've got 2 left backs coming on. Exactly. Oh, what a waste, man. Big up White Glove. Big up seeing it. Odegaard is Coutinho. Break the bank. Coutinho was absolute levels above Martin Odegaard, bro. Coutinho was unreal. Even set pieces aren't saving us anymore. Need to look at the attackers Arteta prefers. Who does he prefer, bro? Who does he prefer? Be wise. Nick's getting bounced second round, no defense. I'm not sure the Knicks will win. I still think the Celtics are better in the East. Stephen Island's grandmother. Curtis, I don't care about this game. Is Jamaica a great holiday destination or is it too expensive? Once you're there, it's not that bad. 2-0 to Palace. Mateta with the goal. He can't stop scoring, can he? Nah, you've got to get a good hotel, though. Pay a bit extra for the hotel. But when you're there, it's not that expensive, really. Unless you're getting ripped off in the tourist spots. Alfred, to be fair to Moreno, I read that one. And Fredo, this team is moving like prey. No predators, no smelling of blood. Just tourist vibes. Pool are begging us to catch them. This is what Arteta does. I mean, Arteta looks very stupid because you've started Calafiori over Skelly. He's got done for the goal and then you've dragged him off. So that tells everybody you've made a big mistake. Fair play, took him off, but it might be too little too late. Here's Trossard. Is he drunk or is he sobered up? Left-hand side, he's got no joy out of... He's got no joy out of Wan-Bissaka today. Wan-Bissaka in possession. It's not a difficult day for him, is it, to be honest? It's not a difficult day for him. Skelly finds Trossard, left-hand side. Come on, Skelly again. What we got? Somebody shoot, man. Why do we never shoot from outside the box? Timber, right-hand side. Seems so annoying to watch. Waneri. Bro, I am typing angry, bro. Capital letters. Goal kick. Just end the season, man. Honestly, send them back to Dubai. Start pre-season. Lock this off. You're just delaying the inevitable. Yeah. Apparently, Arsenal fans booing Mavropanos. Why are we booing Mavropanos for? He came to Arsenal, didn't really get picked, and they got rid of him because they didn't think he was good enough, but we'll boo him. But Olivier Giroud, who left, won the Europa League with Chelsea and said London is blue. Oh, Trossard shot blocked. They applauded him. Oh, Olivier Giroud, great service to the club. Yeah, but he held up a trophy and said London is blue and mocked our club when he won the Europa League. But Mavropanos, who hardly kicked a ball for us and got sold because they didn't rate him, you're booing him. I mean, honestly, Absolute shambles at times. I don't know what this fan base like, why they decide at times who they dislike and who they like. I got no problem with Mavropanos. He wanted to play for Arsenal. We told him he wasn't good enough. These lot, honestly. Nobody wants to shoot. So what? That wasn't a bad ball from Waneri. No one in there. I can't see us scoring 2 goals. Honestly. They will start booing Henry next. Bro, when Henry calls out Arteta on Sky, you go online and see what some of the fans are saying about him. Some of these little fanboys start dissing Thierry. Odegaard, come on, man. We need something, man. Do something. You're the captain. You've done nothing all game. The guy is so weak. How can this guy be the skipper? That Palace goal got disallowed. I think he was offside. Still 1-0. This guy is so weak. You can't have Martin Odegaard as your captain. Honestly, and I'm talking calmly here. This ain't like me being angry and overreacting. Like, it's important who your captain is. He is not a leader. Phil said, is Firmino available? He isn't. His club haven't released him. So they're keeping him for like the Champions League that they play in. So he's not. I would take him. Penalty Spot said, Dross. I said, be frustrated. Odegaard. I told you, man, that baby latched on, bro. I'm telling you. Odegaard ain't been the same since having a kid and getting injured. West Ham on the ball. This is madness. James Ward-Prowse. 24 minutes to go. Wan-Bissaka in possession. We're 1-0 down. We don't even look like getting the equaliser. West Ham have got a lead to protect now, so they can just put bodies behind the ball. Hitters in transition. Bowen and Kudus on the break. Will he bring Sterling on? Do we even want Sterling to come on, to be fair? I don't know. Wolves should have been 2-0 up. A draw does nothing for us, bro. A draw's a defeat. A draw's a defeat, bro. Liverpool have got Man City tomorrow. It's one of the best opportunities that you're possibly going to gain any sort of points. And you're going to get beat at home by West Ham again. Last year, West Ham as well. 2-0 won it. Kudus is such a good player, man. Honestly, I'm angry with Thierry Henry. I'm angry. You set me up for this nonsense. All the vavavoom, all the Bobby Weiss French for vavavoom and the knee slides, the socks above your knees, the number 14. You've caused nothing but frustration and anger and letdown since he's left. I'm having to watch Mikel Merino up front in 2025. Do you know what I'm saying? I've gone from Thierry to Van Persie to Adebayor to Aubameyang. I'm watching Merino up front and I'm desperately clinging to it, expecting something to happen. It's a joke. So Jason said, Big C, do you still trust the process? Bro, I know you've watched this channel for a long time. I'm pretty sure I've never trusted the process. I've never trusted the process. Look at our team. We started this game with a centre-back at left-back, a centre-mid up front, a number 6 in number 8. How does it make sense? It can't work. It can't work, bro. Stop trying. Look at the state. Odegaard don't even want to scrap. Zinchenko's done all right since he came on. Trossard's had an awful... Look at the state of Trossard, man. Trossard. I said, when we signed Trossard, I made a comment. I said, Trossard's like getting 5 pairs of socks for Christmas. And people said it was disrespectful. Oh, he's a better player than that. He, you know, he scored a hat-trick against Liverpool. People live off this hat-trick he scored for Brighton. He is 5 pairs of socks for Christmas, bro. I'm telling you now. He is not that good. Trossard is an average Premier League winner. Winger, sorry, not a winner. He ain't winning nothing. If that Saudi club still want him, bin him in the summer. Get him out. Trossard is not good enough. Pops up with the odd good moment. He's got no consistency. And he's, what, 30? He ain't going to get better. He's probably going to get worse. Get rid of him. He's average. Being technically good ain't enough. He's not quick. He just kicks the ball at people. Oh, yeah, Marino up front. He'll solve things. We got nothing. This attack is just empty. It's an empty attack. We have no attack. Alvarez in possession for West Ham. It could get worse. It could get worse. Potter schooling Arteta. Not surprised, mate. Not surprised. Decent manager. Not surprised at all. Did he check for a red there? Oh my God, you should... Oh. Brighton should have just scored. That could have been a red card. Lewis Skelly could have got sent off. Was that Lewis Skelly? Are they going to send him off? They're checking it, aren't they? That'll just top it off. This could be a red. I think he's off. I think he'll get a red for that. He's in. The guy's too far away. You give him a yellow, they're doing a VAR check. He's going to get a red. And I think that is a red. Just put us out of our misery, man. Put us out of our misery. Lewis Skelly, potential red card. When you bear in mind that the goalkeeper's 40 yards off his line, it's Kudus. He's not getting caught from there. Yeah, sent off. Miles Lewis Skelly. Sent off. Season done. Wow, red card. Can't complain. He ain't catching him from there, man. Let's be real. We're done, lads. Lads, ladies. We're done. One 0 down. Down to 10 men. Lewis Skelly suspended. Season done, guys. Season done. Lewis Skelly, red card. Red card all day for me. He ain't catching him. The keeper's too far out. It's a red. I don't want to hear nothing about VAR. I don't want to hear no stupid... Oh, but there's a guy on the other side of the pitch. The goalkeeper's 40 yards off his line. It's Kudus. He ain't getting caught from there. Lewis Skelly, sent off. Why are we so open? It's a definite red. It's a shocking challenge. He should have actually just gone in a foot race with him, but he probably thought if I wipe him out early... I don't want to hear top gooners crying about VAR. Straight red. Deserved it as well. Clear red. No excuses. The manager, mate, you got nowhere to hide, Mikel. Nowhere to hide. Yeah, all your shields that you've been hiding behind, they're done. Turn this TV off. Turn this TV off. Mustard! Acting bad, but somebody got to do it. Yeah, shambles, mate. Terrible play from Lewis Skelly. Gets yapped. It's gone for the ball. Yeah, red card. Fair enough. West Ham are on the attack. I'm gonna enjoy this chair now, guys. Apparently, it leans really. This is me. Let me move the table down so I don't have to move. We'll move the table down to there. Move the arms down. This is me now, people. I'm on the beach. I'm in pre-season mode. Pre-season starts here, people. On the beach. We're in pre-season mode, guys. How's Marino doing up front? Oh, yeah. A good 20 minutes against Leicester. Imagine if your chair broke. It would sum up the day, but this chair's reliable, mate, unlike Arsenal. I don't even feel angry. I don't even feel angry. I'm used to this. I'm used to it. Fredo said, Odegaard is DEI, diversity, equality, and inclusion. That ish they do in America. Oh, you've gone mad there, bro. Gabriel said, today I'm turning 35 for my birthday. Arsenal is losing to West Ham. 14 years ago, Arsenal was beating Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. It's abysmal how much we've fallen. Big up seat. West Ham are on the attack again. Kudus, pace, power, aggression. Everything we don't have. Oh, he gets tackled. John said, I think we are missing a striker. John, Jatin, sorry. We're missing a manager. How about that? Gabriel, by the way, happy birthday, man. Big up yourself. Don't let Arsenal ruin your birthday. We're missing a manager, by the way, Jatin. Not just a striker. Kudus has taken us for a walk today. Didn't sign him for 35 million from Ajax. How long is Lewis Skelly's suspension? What difference does it make, bro? 1 game, 3 games, season's done. Doesn't even matter at this point. Fredo, this is all on Arteta. Don't blame Skelly at all. Arteta has killed this team. It's been fun. Thank you, Thierry Henry. Cheers, Thierry. Ricky, Liverpool gained a point, didn't drop 2. Yeah, fair play. Just give them the league now. Just give it them tomorrow. I don't even... The title race was never a race anyway. I told you, we're the guy in lane 8 trying to get a personal best. While Bolt's running for the gold in lane 4. Kroenke out, Arteta out, egotistical Coleman. He's not good enough, mate. Get him out. Sack him. Max are going to need one hell of a therapy session, Big C. Is the doctor in? He's going to have to be, isn't he? He's going to have to be, guys. Internal solutions, Canadian Gooner. Internal solutions. Which means you have solutions to the problem from within your group. I'm not quite seeing it, Mikel. You're 77 minutes into a game. You still haven't brought Raheem Sterling on because you know he's not good enough. Marino's up front, hardly touched the ball. Trossard looks drunk on the left. Waneri looks like a child on the right today. Can't get the ball, can't do nothing. Jonah said, Top Gooners deserve this for backing mediocrity. 100%. They'll blame the red card today. Oh, the red card. Yeah. Your manager, mate, picked the wrong left back. Your left back got cooked. Gave away a goal, then you brought the proper left back on. And we're chasing after the game. Oh, and Declan Rice ain't a number 8. But we all knew that when we bought him for 105 million. But you tried to turn a 6 into an 8. And you tried to turn a centre-back into a left-back. You tried to turn a number 8 in Marino into a striker. This guy thinks he's David Blaine. He's pulling rabbits out of a hat. Just sack him. Get a proper manager. Get him out. We've seen enough. How much more time do we need to give? Oh, but he needs more money. He needs a proper striker. You've had 750 mil. You spent 110 mil on Havertz and Jesus. They're both not good enough. Get out. Bring the next manager in. I've seen enough. It's boring. I've season tickets. I've stopped going to games. I think I'm going to take an extended break. If this was a relationship, I'd end it, said Found Some Cash. Bro, long time ago. Adebayo, if Liverpool lose 10 games, Arsenal will lose 15. Liverpool probably going to lose to Man City, and Top Gooners will go, oh, they didn't gain anything on us. Cam said, can we finally sack Arteta now? No, because Top Gooners will cry their eyes out. They think the stadium is going to collapse and the club will cease to exist. MJ said, as much as we're dog-ish, I've seen my team win it all numerous times. Supporting Arsenal seems like deep pain, friend zone after friend zone. MJ's a Man United fan. Bottom half of the table. Amorim can't buy a win. And we're getting sympathy from United fans going, you man meant to be winning stuff. You ain't winning nothing. We're a shambles. I'm getting bantered by fans of United and Tottenham and all sorts. And they ain't doing... But they've probably got a better chance of winning the Europa League than we have winning a trophy. Anyone know what the process is? Was it defined? It's a pyramid scheme, bro. They want you to invest and they'll run off with the money. Sonny said, turned it off after the red. This is pathetic. I Am King said, I'm at work stressed, so I thought, let me go enjoy the Arsenal game, but it's making me even more stressed. Honestly, Arsenal will make people do overtime at work to avoid watching them. Do overtime. Don't watch Arsenal. This ain't good. We've been awful today. 1-0 defeat, you know. Are you mad? Arteta, the lace underwear smells but anesthetic. Bro, Rio's going mad. Thomas said, doesn't matter, can't score even if they had a red. Yeah. We had 11 on the pitch. We still didn't look like scoring. HR, Odegaard needs to go as well. Not good enough. He's a reflection of the manager, bro. Soft captain and a soft manager. You know, soft manager. Maybe Arteta thinks it's a race to the bottom. Yeah, maybe we're running the other way. We're running down the hill. Come on, you Gunners. Thanks for all you do. Curtis went to the store for the toilet paper, but there was no market opportunity, so I'm using duct tape. Yo, man, yo, it's all mad. There was no market opportunities, guys. Only Kvaratskhelia. 2 release clauses, Osimhen and Gyökeres, Asensio, Rashford. No market opportunities, guys. We'll play Trossard, who looks like he's had an all-nighter in the pub. Waneri, 17-year-old we're relying on. And Marino. Oh, my days, that's the worst cross I've ever seen in my life. Saliba. I told you, this guy, he's wearing a Madrid shirt. It's only a matter of time. I'm not even angry. I'm not even angry. I'm not even angry, guys, honestly. Everyone go to Arsenal's socials. Spam Arteta out, says Dre. Bro. Watchalong could be cancelled tomorrow. Tottenham winning 3-1 against Ipswich. Watchalong could be cancelled. Oh, look, now Waneri's injured. Oh, Raheem Sterling's on. Oh, Waneri's injured, by the way. Another one. Another one. DJ Khaled! Yeah! All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Well, we don't win, 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 no matter what. Jared Bowen comes off. He always cooks us, don't he? Razzers on, people. We're saved. We get the new clocks, the doggy. Which one of that? Man in that. Yo, real bad man, no matter in a shots. Straight jeans, cut off foot paws. Everybody off the axe when me get my clocks. Clocks me prefer. Anyway, people. Get that armband off Martin Odegaard's arm. Drag it off him. No leadership whatsoever from this guy. One of the worst captains I have ever seen at this football club. Not the worst player, but one of the worst captains. Waneri injured, limps off. Havertz has torn his hammy. Saka's torn his hammy. Martinelli's pulled his hammy. Apart from that, guys, there weren't no market opportunities. crazy. This club. Absolute shambolic display today. West Ham again. Absolutely shocking. Do you know what? Top Gooners can't even moan about that, Red. It's a blatant. I don't recognise the club. No, I'm taking this hoodie off as soon as this game finishes. Can't be seen in the street wearing Arsenal merch. This is a shambles. Absolutely shambolic. Martin Odegaard with a absolute... I said it long time, bro. I would have signed Pogba. Pogba's better than all our midfielders on the ball. I take Pogba over Odegaard every single day of the week, mate. At least he can shoot and pass. This guy is an absolute myth. Why is he standing over a free kick? Ty, Chris, we're going to talk biscuits soon. We're talking biscuits. Get ready. I want to know you. We'll talk biscuits, hip hop, whatever. I'm bored of this team. I want the manager gone, by the way. I want this manager gone. Get him out. The guy's a fraud. He's the most overrated manager in the Premier League. I stand by that. How can you have this much defence from a fan base with one FA Cup? How? We still can't score. Look at the state of us. How can you have this much defence from a fan base with one FA Cup? Explain it to me. If he'd won the league title, I'd understand it. One FA Cup, bro. Wenger won 3 in his last 5 years. This guy's won 1. He's overrated. Get him out. He'd have been sacked 4 times at Chelsea. He'd have been sacked at Man United. He'd have been sacked at Man City. And he'd have been sacked at Liverpool. Even Tottenham would have sacked him. Mourinho got them to a final. They binned him. And look at the football. The football stinks as well. He's doing his apprenticeship at Arsenal. We're meant to be one of the biggest clubs in Europe. And this manager keeps making these apprenticeship mistakes. Lewis Skelly's on fire at the moment. He's on the verge of the England squad. You're playing West Ham. It's a serious game. Take it seriously. Oh, I'll drop him and play Calafiori to give him some minutes. Actually, mate, he's not a left-back. He's a centre-back. He gets cooked by Wan-Bissaka, costs us a goal, then you have to drag him off. You bring on Lewis Skelly, and then Lewis Skelly gets sent off. He's had an absolute nightmare on Elm Street today. Freddy Krueger he's had. Liverpool, we all thought Liverpool dropped points at Villa. They gained a point at Villa. Imagine we watch them draw with Villa and then go and lose at home to West Ham. Lock the title race off. Not interested. Done. Pre-season starts today. We're out of it. Curtis, does it make you cringe when you hear AFTV talking about making the Champions League semi-final? You're the only realist. Nothing wrong with second, considering no signings with all the injuries. We'll lose to Real or Atletico. In fact, we might not get past PSV. MJ, I can't wait till you, man, get to Madrid. Bro, they're going to have to change the channel. That can't be on Sky Sports. Surrender said, isn't this the 3rd time West Ham have ruined our title challenge? Yep. That year, Saka missed the penalty at their place. Last year, they beat us at our place, 21 shots. This year, they haven't even had to play well today. We've been awful. Richard Arteta should be sacked based on this alone. We are crying out for Xhaka. Sold him after his only good season at Arsenal in 7 years. The guy peaked and he got rid of him. We went through all this of Granit Xhaka. Rubbish, rubbish, rubbish. He went wham. And he went, go on then, we'll sell you, lad. We'll bring in Havertz. And Havertz went bang. Brought the levels right back down. Double the wages, double the price tag. SM, Fox's chocolate rings, the best biscuit. Not for me. That's like a party biscuit. You go to a party, you see a bowl of party Fox's biscuits. I wouldn't choose them personally. Samuel, big up to you, bro. He said, that's it for me, Curtis. I've checked out. See you at pre-season in America. 4-1 to Tottenham. They reckon Arsenal are going Hong Kong this year, not America. I might go America on holiday, but I don't think Arsenal are going America this year. Why is there so many empty seats? They've checked out, my friend. They tell people like me, oh, support the team. Okay, mate, the stadium's half empty. Why have you all walked out? What if we score 2 goals in time added on and you're not there? You don't actually believe in the team as much as they all make out online. And they'll all go, what did you expect to happen with this attack? Arteta was let down in January. No, he bought Calafiori in the summer and Marino, and they're both bang average. They should be playing for Brentford. Simple as that, mate. He's wasted the money. Arteta has wasted the bag, bro. The bag has been wasted. 100 grand a week, Raheem Sterling. 35 million, Mikel Merino. 40 million, Calafiori. 35 million, Fabio Vieira. 20 million plus add-ons, Jakob Kivior. 27 million for Trossard. Trossard's not even that good. 180 grand a week for Martinelli. To do what? Why is he on so much money? He's wasted the bag. Gravenberch cost 35 million. He's been one of the best midfielders in the Prem. And we bought Marino for 35 million. He's wasted the bag, man. It's down to him. Could have got Ivan Toney for 40 million, but oh, his attitude wasn't good in the summer. We didn't like his attitude when we met him. What? He's a winner. He's got a bit of ego and personality about him. You didn't like that. He probably left that building. Arteta went, you know what? He won't listen to me if I give him instructions. We'll keep Havertz. A bunch of nice guys that all follow protocol. And you do not win titles with teams like that. You need some ego and personality and attitude in a dressing room. Somebody who says, yo, come and watch me play football because I'm better than all of the rest of them. Those guys win you titles. Not a bunch of nice guys. Not a bunch of nice guys. Oh, well, what did you say, manager? Do you want me to get you a coffee? On all that, attitude can help you win titles if it's used in the right manner. Bunch of nice guys, they ain't going to win nothing. That's why we can't even win FA Cups. Look, we could play till next Saturday, we wouldn't score. Look at the state of our attack. We've got one of the worst attacks in the league right now. I'm not even lying. I'd swap this attack right now for Bournemouth's attack. Let's look at the Premier League right now. How low am I going to go on this? Let's have a look at the table. I said Bournemouth. Bournemouth are 5th. That was disrespectful. Liverpool's is better. Forest is better. City's is better. Bournemouth's is better right now than what we've got. Evan Nielsen, Kluivert, Semenyo, levels above. Chelsea's is better. It's got Cole Palmer in it. That's better than all of our attack. Newcastle's is better. Isak, Gordon. Brighton's is better. João Pedro and them, man. Fulham's is probably better. I'd take Smith Rowe right now, starting. I'd start Smith Rowe for Arsenal right now. Villa's is way better. Brentford's is Wissa and Mbuemo. That's better than our attack right now. Tottenham's is better. Palace's is better. Mateta can't stop scoring. I'm not even joking. Everton's attack might be better than our attack right now. It could be better. Beto's on fire. It could be better than our attack right now. McNeil and them, man. Man U's is bad. I can't lie. Theirs is shocking. Xerxes and Hoyland and Garnacho. Theirs stinks as well. West Ham's is definitely better. Bowen and Kudus. Wolves is better. Cunha's better than our whole attack by himself. Bro, real talk. Ipswich attack could be better than ours. Hutchinson and Delap. We ain't got a better player than Delap right now in our attack. They're 3rd from bottom. Ipswich attack could genuinely be better than Arsenal's right now. This is a relegation level front three we are playing. I'm not even joking. Leicester, Southampton. We've probably got a better attack than them two. Kudus on the attack. 5 minutes left, people. 5 minutes left. Where do we go from here? Forest on Wednesday. Yeah, good luck with that one. Good luck with that one. We're going to get smoked at the City Ground, mate. Let me tell you. That atmosphere. with man like Alanga and Hudson-Odoi running at us. They're going to smoke us. Their attack's better than ours as well. We ain't going to score. Murillo and them, man. Well, who are you going to play up front? You're going to play Marino again? That ain't going to work. You're going to bring Sterling back in? Ain't going to happen. Cooked. We're all hyping the Real Madrid game. We might not even get it. We might not get past PSV. Chelsea titles 5, Arsenal title races 3. Go next year, says CFC Ballers. Joba, one day we will protest, but for now I'm speaking to the people that are not ready to make a stand. Worst run big club in Europe. We are a laughing stock. Marino's got a weird price. Why is he around? Kendrick voice. Why did we sign him? Oh, but he scored 2 goals at Leicester. Dinershen, Chelsea fans already protest. We have standards. Bobby said, I want Kroenke out, but you can't deny that Arteta did misspend the money they gave him. The blame on Kroenke is the fact they gave the money to a novice. Yep, 100%. Cam said we have one of the worst attacks with all the players fit. Well, that's another argument. Zamir, this young lad lost the ball quickly. I guess he didn't know the danger of Kudus. Arsenal on the attack. Just throwing the ball in there. Now Gabriel's basically up front. Joba, do people realise we are supposed to be the 3rd biggest club in England? Definitely not. I hope we drop out of top 4 and lose to PSV. Get the manager out and KSE out. Big C, we need to do something. Bro, real talk. We do. This can't be tolerated. This is a shambles. This is a no Arsenal fan can take pride in this. Oh yeah, but we finished second because of the injuries. No. We finished second because our manager did not build a squad properly, and even despite the injuries, he is tactically inept. Why have we got 4 left backs on the bench but no striker? Because he didn't build the squad properly. West Ham 3 years in a row have mashed up the season. Nothing in January. Messed up in the summer. Marino's not good enough. Calafiori's not good enough. Neto is nowhere near good enough. And Sterling's nowhere near good enough. Richard said there won't be boos at the end. They'll clap the players off. Arteta will be doing up. I love my players so much. Sterling convinced in 10 seconds. What did Sterling do? Say he had Arteta's news. Bro, big up Richard. Ear ace, that's why you guys should stop disrespecting Saka. I don't think Saka really gets disrespected. He gets a lot of respect. Matt said, Arsenal playing Marino in striker is funny. It's crazy. I Am King said, Iwobi and Lord Bentner would look world class in this side. Bentner would get a 5-year deal on 200 grand a week. Cam guaranteed losing to PSV. Don't get your hopes up. He-Man, bro, tell me again, our club and the most soft fan said, well, who can come in and make us better? Above all, Arteta hasn't brought one striker in 30 plus signings. Well, to be fair, Jesus was playing out wide a lot of the time and said scoring ain't his biggest strength. Ben White puts it wide, great chance. Joba, the big Arsenal accounts spend more time yapping and doing up good vibes, and they should be the voice of the fans and get KSE out. More concerned about working for this foolish club. Do you know something, right? And you know me, I say this all the time, but I don't care. I don't give a damn. You know, working for Arsenal in the social media team, the money's not even that good. So some of these guys online who are thinking, I don't want to criticise the club because if Arsenal see my tweet, I'll have no chance of ever working for Arsenal YouTube or going on the breakdown show that they do on YouTube. The money is bang average. They're paying you with opportunity rather than cash. So why are these accounts afraid to talk and say things? What's the problem? I thought you loved the club. I'm speaking to every fan out there, especially these big accounts online that won't speak the truth. Why won't you say what it is? What are you really gaining from capping for the club every week? Like I said, you get a shirt early. You might get some access to the training ground. So what? Oh yeah, look at that pitch. Looks nice. Look at Win the Dog. Look at the car park. Get out of there. Oh, I got the shirt 7 days early. So what? Call the club out. Call the owner out. Because we got a decent team, but we're not winning because we got a manager who's a novice. And we got an ownership model who have spent money, but they're not hiring the right people in the key positions. But they're on this good vibes thing. Oh, we're challenging. At least we're back challenging. So what? So what if we're challenging? We can't get over the line. So what's the problem? Why can't we get over the line? The manager that people are putting ahead of the club is not as good as they think. We're a laughing stock. We're supposed to be in a good zone now. Yo, you're in a good state right now. Okay, 1 FA Cup in 5 years. Man United have won more than us in the last 5 years. They've had about 4 different managers. Oli, Mourinho. Look, we got David Raya in the box. Raya and Mourinho trying to score for us. I mean, what the hell am I watching? Look at Raya. Are you not seeing this? He's doing Cruyff turns. Oh my God. It's crazy. Trust the process, guys. I'm lifting up the desk. I'm standing up. Let's make my debut standing up. Let's stand up, guys. David Raya's trying to score for us. David Raya is in the penalty area doing Cruyff turns. It's absolutely crazy. I think I better leave right now before I fall any deeper. Somebody better show me how. Trust the process, guys. Trust the process. Look at David Raya. He's quicker than Mourinho. That's a great turn. Ward-Prowse getting outpaced by a goalkeeper. It's absolutely. He's wiped him out afterwards as well. I'm sitting down again. I'm sitting down. I can't lie. There we go. Full time, guys. The full-time whistle goes. Arsenal are out of the title race. Were they ever in the race? We're a shambles. We are a shambles of a football club. But at least the merch looks nice, people. David Raya running around doing Cruyff turns. We are finished. Raya running around doing Cruyff turns. We are back. We're a mess. Oh, dear. Oh, God. What am I meant to do here, people? Am I meant to shout and be angry and try and rip the hoodie? I'm done with it. I've had enough. I've had enough. They should be booing them off the pitch. But they're probably not. I didn't hear whether there were boos. Sack them all, man. Sack everyone. Were the fans booing? No? Nah. Good day out in London, they will be saying. It's not Arteta's fault. They didn't buy him a striker. What's he meant to do? 31 players, mate. Could have signed one. Odegaard. Round of applause for Martin Odegaard, because I thought Halloween was around October. You managed to disappear in 4K on a football pitch, mate. Because I never saw that guy today. Arteta should resign, mate. They shouldn't even need to be sacked. Novice manager. Sack him. Sack him tonight. Don't even wait till the end of the season. Because if we do get to the Bernabeu, mate, we're going to get embarrassed. Look, Kudus and Timber, the man knew him from Ajax. How the hell did you not bring that guy to the club? Shambles. I'm done watching this club, not interested anymore, said AMSN. What, so you're telling me you don't trust the process? Oh yeah, we don't know what the process is. Oh, phase 5, our goalkeeper's on the halfway line trying to outrun. To be fair to him, he was quicker than Ward-Prowse. Oh, dear. Jeez. Oh, look. Oh, I'm seeing accounts, by the way. I'm seeing big accounts crumble. Time for me to pull a Fitz. Done with this team, said Akara. Take your time, bro. Honestly, take your time. I'm done. City Liverpool tomorrow. Not sure that stream happens. I might do it just for the banter. He-Man, big up C, speak the truth. Bun this team and bun these fans who cover up their own backs. I'm sick of it. It's annoying. And you know why it's annoying? Because they try and make people like me on social media look like I'm the bad guy. Oh, criticising the club, blah, blah, blah. Hold on. You won't criticise the club because you're trying to, for personal gain. I don't understand it. Ain't it the other way around? Oh, but VAR, PGMOL, they hate us. No, that's a blatant red card. Now what? I bet they're so gutted that the red card wasn't a dodgy one that they could cry about. They couldn't cry about that red card, could they? So, whoa. There's a lot of big accounts tonight, people, that are compromised. They don't know what to say. They're not sure what direction to go in tonight. Oh, I can't blame the ref. Can't blame PGMOL. What direction you going to go in, eh? Who are you going to blame tonight, guys? Oh, they didn't get him a striker in January. Hang on, he knew we needed a striker in the summer. But he's stuck with his son-in-law, Havertz. Get him out. Get a proper manager. Big accounts are hella compromised, bro. Hella compromised. Who do they blame? Who do they blame today? PGMOL? Howard Webb? Michael Oliver? He hates us, apparently. They all have meetings in secret dark rooms and all say how much they hate Arsenal. That's what these big accounts act like. PGMOL, they hate us. Okay, so who are we going to blame today? Who are we blaming today, guys? You need people like me, man. You need people like me, man. So you can look and say, that's the bad guy, man. Listen, they should have all stood up and booed him at the end of the game. Tired of this kind of section of Arsenal that just the get-along gang. One of the biggest problems at this football club. Big accounts with hundreds of thousands of followers who Arsenal's media team look at online to see how things go down. Let me tell you something now. When Arsene Wenger left this football club, Ornstein leaked the story that Arsenal were going to give Mikel Arteta the manager's job. There was a huge backlash online. All the big accounts were saying, what? 20-odd years of Wenger and you're going to give it to Arteta who's never managed. You can't do that. You need experience. Arsenal changed their mind. They didn't give him the job. They brought in Unai Emery at the last minute. Experience, been to PSG, won European trophies, won the Europa League. They changed their mind, went for Emery. So anybody that thinks that these big accounts don't have power, they do have power. And when they buy Jorginho on the last day of the window and the big accounts are lapping it up going, oh, but he got nominated for a Ballon d'Or in 2018. And they go, yep, Stan, we've got away with it. We've checked the 10 biggest accounts. They're all lapping it up. Instead of buying Caicedo for 80 million, we've bought Jorginho for 12 million. Now, I'm not saying Jorginho's been the worst signing. He's an okay squad player at best. But they look, what do the fans think about what's happening? And they look after these defeats. They go, okay, let me scroll the timeline, 10 biggest accounts. Oh, they're making excuses. Oh, we didn't get a striker. He needs another season. PGMOL, the injuries. It's just bad luck. Yep, Stan, we've got away with it again. The profit will be in by the end of the tax year. And we rinse and repeat. We're boring. I'm saying it now. We're the most boring big club in this country. We're the most boring big club in this country. Boring. It's boring being an Arsenal fan. Completely boring. Tottenham are Tottenham. They're used to being where they are. Chelsea won the Champions League a few years ago. Liverpool won the Champions League a few years ago and won the league, and they're going to win the league this year. Man United are in their worst ever period in the Premier League. They've won 2 trophies in the last 2 seasons. They could win a trophy this season. City have dominated for 10 years. What have we done in the last 5 years, 10 years? Wenger got 3 FA Cups. Arteta's got 1. How can this continue? What on earth? I mean, listen. People go, he knows more about football than you. Yeah, but listen, let's just break something down here, people. We all have a level of understanding of football, which is why we watch the game, enjoy the game. Marcel's having a field day there. Bro, I'm beyond anger. That doesn't even jab me. That's not even a jab. That's like that miss. You can't do that to me. But I get it. I respect you for doing it to me. I blame the ball. Yeah, they're not used to the old Total 90 ball, man. It was too light. But in reality, what makes Arsenal a big football club right now? What makes Arsenal a big football club? Fan base, revenue, and history. That is it. Stadium size, 60,000. Apart from that, what else are we? Because our fans have got no ambition. Collectively. Not everyone, a lot of you guys, but collectively, they're willing to just take whatever's fed to them. We're the history channel. I argue with fans, I talk about Thierry and Vieira. Can't talk about this team. They don't win nothing. They're the nearly club. Saliba's, I told you 4 weeks ago, Saliba's thinking about Madrid. Look at Saliba's form and the casual nature of his defending. He knows, bro. You think when he goes French international duty, Mbappe turns up, Camavinga turns up, Chouameni and these. Yo, brother, arm round him. What are you doing? Arsenal? What are you doing at Arsenal? You ain't win nothing. You ain't even won a cup. You ain't even won an FA Cup. He can't win nothing at this club. Yo, come. Militao done his ACL. Alaba's getting old. Come, Madrid. Ala Madrid. We know how that story ends. We all know that story ends. We've seen it with Fabregas. We've seen it with Van Persie. We've seen it with Ashley Cole. When you are not winning trophies, your best players end up leaving. Finishing second does not get them guys to sign new deals and commit long term. You only have one career. He's got the dough already. He's on nearly 200 grand. I actually think this is worse than when we were finishing 8th and winning the FA Cup. Because I just knew at that time, we're not a good team, but we're just a vibe. Aubameyang was a vibe. He carried me through them times. Scored big goals, won us the FA Cup, front flips. We weren't good, but at least there was something to, we're bad, but we're a vibe, and we're in the cup final, and we've won a trophy, and something's going on. What can I cling to here? There's no vibe. There's no personality. There's no skill. There's no entertainment. We don't win anything. We don't even get to a final. We're in the Champions League to make up the numbers. We might as well be Sports Direct. We're basically a shop that sells merch. And the team turns up once a week and has a kickabout. Shambolic. And I will keep calling it out. These accounts, it's too coincidental. Why will they not call out the owner or the manager when we can all see they're the biggest problem at this football club? At least one of them. But they won't. They'll say the injuries were too much. Big C, stop me if you heard this before. Mid-block Odegaard goes missing. Arsenal lose. Do you know what? Odegaard should be dropped. And he should have the armband taken off him. We probably don't have the options to drop him at the moment, but he should be dropped out of this team. He has completely showed us that Saka's been carrying him. We didn't know which one was helping the other one, but Saka's carrying him, bro. Without Saka, this guy's disappeared for 2 months. Can't shoot. No leadership. Shouldn't be wearing the armband. Terrible. Check out the Premier League. See you, Nick. See you for PSV. I don't blame you. Enjoy yourself. Great watch along, says Darth. See you at Therapy, Dr. Shaw. 2 p.m. Monday. It's going to be brutal. Faye said next year FC. Evra was right, man. Trixie, this club's a joke. I'm going to sit and watch PSG. At least they're fun to watch. And the owners replace their stars. Now that Kvaratskhelia, they got to replace Mbappe. We will replace Saka with a new dog. We tried. Will be the new dog. Burrito, just give Liverpool the trophy. No need to stress. Yeah, it's done, mate. It was fool's gold last week versus Leicester. Can someone in the community make a meme of Rayot sprinting? He looked quicker than Marino. Ab said, rating part a 5, Ben White 6, the rest a 1. That's a bit high, I think, the one. Dan said, rather get this Lego head apprentice out now. Get him out. SG, our fan base got giddy when Liverpool dropped points against Villa. When time and time again the pressure is on, we always fold. No pressure FC. I've called this team for years. Good when there's no pressure. Can't believe fans saying bring on Madrid. They should hide from Madrid. Call the game off. Andy, Big C, Forest will smash you Wednesday. Said it already. City Ground's going to be a fortress on Wednesday, mate. Hudson-Odoi, Alanga, Gibbs-White, Wood. I don't see us beating them. Babatunde, I blame me for trusting this fraud. You tried. Amici, the manager, the owner, and the team are a shambles. Get me out of this mess. Sack this clueless rookie manager now. Get him out, man. Yob said, toxic positive fans act like this PROCess can only lead to trophies. They disappear when we fall short. Season after season. You're right. Stephen, watch for the merch drop on Monday, though. Yeah, there'll be 2 next week. Fans like Babs. Nah, listen, we're not going to do personal jibes. But listen, these guys got to speak up. Dash said earlier in the season, Mikel Arteta, when Liverpool slip up, we will be there like a strike. We will be there to strike like a hammer. Today gets hammered and his signings made no difference. And we lost to the Hammers as well, so maybe he was onto something. Nunandinho, let's talk about Odegaard. Him and Ozil sum up this club. When the tough gets tough, would either get in invincible. Pilot still waiting for the email. Yeah. Oh, we might need to get the pilot ready. Dinershen, as a Chelsea fan, respect your standards and honesty. Big up, bro. Loomis, big up, bro. United won 2 FA Cups and a League Cup, 1 Europa League in their banter era. City and Paul won titles and Champions League. Wenger played better footy and won more in his banter era. Yep. 100%. War Eagle. It's been real, Kurt. Didn't think I'd be saying this in February, but I'll see you next season. We won't win anything this year. The Emirates has turned into a library from the first whistle, and it infuriates. But, bro, I mean, listen, I hope the community stay locked in, but I get it if you need a break. Look at this guy, Odegaard, doing interviews. I can't stand this guy as a captain. Get him out. Get the armband off him. Yob said, sack this manager now. He has a history at this club, always falling short, and that's not going to change. Learning on the job. Agreed, Yob. Frog said, Arsenal lost us 3 points and lost me 1.7k. Oh, no, man. I don't bet on Arsenal, man. I can't trust them. D said, our fan base is to blame just as much as the Kroenkes. Crazy. Absolutely unbelievable what we have witnessed today. People, don't forget today's show sponsored by Proton VPN. Make sure you're doing your job. Protect yourself online. 3 months free on the 1-year plan. Use the code CurtisShawTV. Scan the QR code link in the description below. Fancam will be out shortly. I don't know. I just don't know, people. We always hope that things are going to change with this club, and it doesn't. And when something goes wrong at Arsenal, people don't like to say it. So in the summer, the transfer window was a shambles. But people were going, 7 out of 10. And they knew it wasn't 7 out of 10. At the time, we should have been going, that's not good enough. Then Arsenal media team would have seen it. And we should have kept putting pressure on. Listen, you can't mess up in January. You better do something. Because people were going 7 out of 10, they went January, Watkins, no. We'll leave it till the summer. And they've got away with it again. And you're going to mess the season up. Because I'm not saying we would have won the title even if we signed Ollie Watkins. But we probably win today's game having a proper striker. Now what happens next week? Because everyone thought Marino's 2 goals against Leicester, he's going to be the answer till the end of the season. You've seen today, if you don't create big chances for him, he's about as useful as the Statue of Liberty up front. He wasn't in the game. So now what do you do against Forest? Do you play Marino? If you don't create chances, he does nothing. Or does Sterling come back in on the left? with Trossard up front. What direction do you go in? Do you play Butler or Deji, who wasn't even getting goals on loan in League One? So what? All the directions, they all look a little bit dark right now. Butler or Deji, who can't score in League One. Raheem Sterling on the left, Trossard up front. Trossard looks drunk. Sterling is just not doing anything. Or do you play Marino? We got hyped because he scored 2 goals. Absolutely embarrassing. Today was a shambles. I'm not even angry. I'm not shouting. I'm not surprised. We're not good enough. We don't do our jobs properly where it needs to be strengthened. And we're here again, people. We are here once again, suffering, going through the same old nonsense that we always go through. People, I'm going to redirect who's live. We'll go Lee. We'll go Lee Gunner, because he'll be talking that talk as well. We'll redirect. People, I'm out of it. Let me read out these last 2 super chats. Job, a big C, please make a Discord so we in the community who want to fly a banner and protest can coordinate. Get this foolish ownership out. I will look at Discord tonight. I've never used it, you know. You know me, I'm old school, Hotmail and no dishwasher. And Yob said, are you available to manage Arsenal? I think you could do a better job. Most of you could. Most of you could. I'm going to redirect. When you get in Lee's chat, just put Curtis Raid, C Unit, all of that good stuff, people. I will be back. My fan cam will be out in the next half an hour, 45 minutes. Get into that. We'll break it down. There'll be a few grenades on Twitter in the next 5-10 minutes as well. And I might do the watch along tomorrow. If you guys are still interested, I'll put up a poll on the community page. Do you still want a watch along for City Liverpool, or do we just leave it alone completely? If not, Arsenal Therapy, Monday, 2 p.m. What could have been? What could have been? If only we'd have bought a striker, people. Anyway, in the words of Patrice Evra, next season FC, people. Bless.